All right, DFW Shed Sessions Podcast.
Yeah.
I am Lou Paul Beats, who got the beautiful Professor Mel Will.
Hey.
And we got my good brother, J Ell Groove.
Tis I.
We are back in the building, y'all. We got another good live session tonight.
Lou, I know I've said this before, but I actually mean it this time.
Oh, you mean it for real?
I mean it for real this time.
It's for real, for real.
I think this is going to be one of the ones.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna. We got
Yes,
my
sir.
good brother.
Elder Barge in the building. Y'all make some noise. Y'all make some noise for him real quick.
Yeah.
Hilarious. We got Geno Stevenson in the building.
Y'all make some noise for him one time. The King.
Yes, King Geno.
Cuzzo, what's good? Nicole, what's good? We got Bo in the building. What up, little bro?
Yo.
Boo.
Yeah, Bo.
Come on, Geno, in the comment section.
Right?
Oh yeah, I had to get it.
He said he came ready for it.
That's
Let's
what's up.
get it.
Ready
what's
for
up.
it, man. So let's start from the beginning. So
We like to go from the rooter to the tutor. So we start from the tippity.
we start at Genesis. You see what I did? You see how you caught it? Yeah. Okay.
Jeff Jones, what's good, homie?
So how'd you start in this music thing?
Man, so, I'm gonna try to make this long story short. So my dad, like when he was growing up, he always wanted to play music, and then he said his mama and them got him a guitar, and somebody had broke into their house and stole it when he was a kid. And so
wow.
So like after he got out the army and everything, he bought a guitar and all that, and he bought like every instrument you could think of: bass, drums, keyboard, all that stuff. Because he was like, I don't want to have like, he really just wanted me and my brother to have access to the music, because he knew the love that he had for it, and he knew like we his offspring. So he was like, shoot, I know they gonna want it too.
Yeah.
And that's literally what happened. Like I was beating on pots and pans and stuff when I was 2 years old, getting on everybody's nerves and making noise. And then he bought me a drum set. He bought me like one of them little kid ones.
Yeah.
He said I broke that thing in 2 days.
So one of them kid was like, what Dwayne play on? Got you.
Pretty much.
Yeah, got you.
He said after that he just went and got a better drum set, and I was playing drums then. And so that's where I started, like that, and just being in church. Grew up, my dad was singing in a quartet group and stuff.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so
okay. It's starting to make more sense now.
yeah, so I grew up quartet.
Yeah.
Grew up in the Kojic church and all that out there in East Texas and stuff.
Okay.
So,
Greenville to be exact, right? Okay.
yep, out there in the 903.
Okay.
So, shoot, I just been in it for a minute. Church
So
kid.
so how many instruments do you play?
4, but I tell people I only play 3 because I'm not where I want to be on guitar yet.
Okay.
I'm still working on it, but I
Yeah,
can fiddle.
Yeah, that guitar is a beast, man. I've been trying to learn it myself.
You see that coming soon? That guitar?
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got
Definitely.
That's what's up, man. So throughout school, did you play in like marching band or high school bands
What's
and stuff
crazy is I think in 6th grade, that's whenever they let us choose, like if we wanted to do choir, art, and band and stuff like that. So I signed up for band, but it was full.
like that? Okay.
And so like, cause I wanted to play the snare. And my cousin was playing snare and stuff, and so like I wanted to do that. But I also knew like I had the love for music already at that time in 6th grade. So I was like, I want to perfect this craft. And, like, really pursue it. Cause like I don't know, music. Me and music, that's a relationship. Like, yeah, I can't never let it go.
Speaking of relationship, no.
That's funny.
Nah, but it was already packed up, so I had to take art.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
got to draw.
Okay.
But
Okay, because you actually drew out some of your own tats, huh?
yeah, so
Okay.
like some of them I designed myself. Like this one I designed. I designed this one, the drum set, and a whole bunch of like this drum set is my first drum set that my dad bought me.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay.
like, it's a old Pearl drum set that's on my arm. So.
Okay. That's
Nice.
dope. That's dope. Okay, so moving forward, so you're playing a little bit more. So when did it actually become a thing? Like
Brandon.
I'm here for the Dwayne slander. We all are, bro.
Hilarious.
He deserves it. Shout out to Indigo Jones.
Indigo,
in the
what up?
building.
What up?
J Kells, what's good, homie? So So you get a little bit older. When did it get to a point to where it's like, yo, this is actually something that I legit wanted? Because it's one thing to fiddle. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you was one of them church kids that just kept coming up and touching stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to actually get to a point to where I want to really learn this stuff and really like, do these gigs and like make, like, when did that happen?
So, because I didn't really start playing piano until I was like 12, 13. Okay. And then, so like, the first song I had to learn was for the choir. It was Grateful.
Oh, okay.
So like that was the first song. First song I learned, like actually learned. Cause my dad taught me the little what is it thing, C or whatever.
Yeah.
So like that was, but actual first song was Grateful, and then after that, like I think it was cause my goddad, he was like, man, you actually played that song like the record. But it was because I don't know. I just got the love for music, and so like when I hear it, I just wanted to. I don't know. People don't be getting in their craft sometimes.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Talk about it.
Unpack it.
Let's talk about it. I'm with it. I'm with all the smoke and the steam, as you would say. You know
and not saying that I'm at the top, because I'm not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I'm still working.
You pretty legit, sir. So
I mean, I just love music.
Pop your shit, Geno. It's okay.
Yeah.
But, you don't have to be fake humble.
he's so modest.
You know what I'm saying?
but this me. So like I can play people under the ground, but I'm still gonna be like, shoot.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's cool to be both. It's cool to know what you can do, know what you're capable of. Because I mean, I say this all the time. There's a lot of people, as far as like me being a drummer and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that can outplay me. Yeah. There's not a lot of people that can outperform me. Yeah. Because there's a difference.
The feeling different too, though.
Yeah.
So like I'm big on like how the music makes people feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if it don't touch them and move them, then I'm not doing my part.
I feel that.
And so like, and it's not that I'm looking for oohs and ahs, because it's not that, because I can play the simplest thing ever and it'll literally blow up just because it sounds good and it resonates with them. Speaking
of which, we got to get in, because that's what happened when I first listened to your last record that came out. Because it sounds simple, but like we gonna talk about it a little bit later. But it's like, bro, like what form of worship were you in? To just it's just these simple. It ain't nothing. It's like it's meditation / worship / like I couldn't describe it, but it's like, bro, it just felt good.
Yeah. Woo-side music,
dude. Like a woo-side worship is all of that in one.
So basically, what that is, and you the first one to even bring this up, really. But
I actually listen to your stuff.
Yeah,
I know Cass.
Yeah.
I know I know Celestial Clockwork. So like, they be acting like they fans of yours. But I really am. I really am a fan of yours.
Yeah. No, but like, so with that, like my worship and stuff is really like that's all the pain that I've been through and stuff, like, and what brought me through. Yeah. Cause like when I say like me and music like this, like especially the piano and stuff, like when I'm going through stuff, that's like my segue to God. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll get on the piano and just play. And while I'm playing, I'm praying, I'm meditating, all of that. And so I really just started like putting that out, and people are grasping it. And it's like, they loving it. They like, man, this is like healing my soul and stuff. I'm like, shoot, it heals mine too.
Dude.
Like, literally.
and like you just got those 2 tracks on there, which is like it seemed like it was just pretty much an extension. You was just there for a long time, like, bro, I gotta cut this up. Is that what happened?
Basically. Because I can do it for hours and hours. I can just sit there on the piano and just play.
Yeah.
Speaking, Geno, Bo said, ask him about his secret songwriting skills. What is that?
So, I used to write back in the day. Like, we used to make songs in, like, middle school, high school and stuff, just messing around, me and the bros and stuff. And so, like, I had a little pen or whatever, but I feel like it's not all the way back yet. I'm trying to get it back. But Bo, he was listening to it. He was like, yeah, bro, you can write.
Absolutely.
So, and, like, on this project I got coming up, like, It's a song on there, and it's my favorite song on there. Mm-hmm. And it's not even the title track, but it's my favorite song on there. I wrote that song in 10 minutes.
Really?
Okay.
Really? And that's dropping when now?
May 30th.
May 30th. May 30th. What is it called?
That one's called Letter to You.
Letter to You. Mm-hmm. Okay, so because I've been kind of following you for a little bit, you said with this one you kind of getting back in your R&B.
Yeah, with this one, because I love music so much. I love all the different genres and stuff. And so, like, literally, I just posted on my story. I was like, what should I do next for the next genre? Because I dropped, like, the jazz EP back in the fall.
Called Felt. That was Felt. Okay. I told you I'm a fan of yours, Geno. Not unlike Celestial Clockwork. I am a fan. I'm an actual. I actually
shout out to my boy Bo for singing that song for me.
Man, listen. Man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I have because I'm looking at the art.
Mike Pugh, what up?
I'm looking at the art, and I'm putting
like the album art.
Yes, I'm putting it on the screen. You did that?
Mm-hmm.
I know you did. I know you did.
I do all my own stuff. I got the studio at the house. I just be in there cooking up.
Photographer as well, right?
Yes.
There's no off days here.
But I will say, my boy Jeff
Jones.
Like all the mixing that y'all going to hear on this next project is all Jeff.
Shout out Jeff Jones, man.
Yes, sir.
Another Letter to You. Yeah. That's what's up, man.
That one right there.
Dope.
Yeah, I like the blur effect on the. Listen, okay.
So what's the inspiration behind Letter to You?
So Letter to You is really just like, man. So like it's a mixture of different songs in there, like different meanings. And so the Letter to You, honestly, the song started getting wrote about like my daughter that died. And so like I started writing a song for her, but then I kind of finished it off of like different meanings, like my wife and my other girls and stuff. So it's really like a mixture of like love songs, but then I'm also got like little hidden meanings behind it too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been rocking with you since Afro Red.
Yeah, that's been a minute.
Yeah, I told you
I played everything on there.
I told you I'm a real fan of you. Unlike Celestial Clockwork, I'm a real fan.
And you know what? He's a real fan too.
I'm a real fan.
Thanks, Bo. I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up though, man. And so on most of the majority, I know probably not all of them, but the majority of your albums, you're playing everything, right?
Yeah, the majority. Yeah.
Okay.
I try to get features in because I like to hear other people play and stuff like that. And then other people got different ideas that I might not be thinking of in that moment. You know,
right.
I might think of it later on, but in that moment, someone else probably would have been like, "Oh, you should do this," or "Here, let me just do it." And I don't care. I'll share the love.
What made you want to do a tune? Because just looking at it on paper, I would have been like, this collab don't even make sense. But y'all made it work. Shout out to the good brother J. Carlos. What made y'all want to link up and do a tune together?
So I knew that I wanted to do R&B for the next one. I was like, you know what? And really, like he had hit me up. He was like, bro, I got to get back on my music. I got to start releasing some stuff.
He going to be in the room pretty soon.
And so like he was telling me, he was like, bro, I just got to lock back in. Like he's starting to get his home studio set up and everything. He asking questions like, what should I get and all that stuff. And so like he was over at the crib. We was recording and working on some stuff. And I was like, shoot, forget it. I'm just finna have him feature on a song or whatever. Because Carlo,
Los got it.
Los got it.
Los got it.
And then I know that he be freestyling and rapping and stuff, but he also don't want that to be like his main thing. Like he want people to know like I'm gonna sing too. Like you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So that's why I also did that too.
Okay.
But then I knew he was gonna come with it.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is a question that Lucius likes to hear, but based off, likes to ask rather. Based off what I've seen and how as long as I've known you, you're pretty much a gearhead.
Oh yeah, I got my own guitar center at the house.
Yeah,
man, it's everywhere.
I got every instrument. I got guitars, acoustic guitars, basses, multiple drum sets. I got to
pull up, man.
Yeah,
I got
everything.
I probably
wait, no. This is the test question right here, and don't play me, Geno. Okay, do you have? It's probably the most important instrument.
I really wish you would stop.
Do you have?
I really wish you would stop.
I'm gonna ask it. Do you have a tambourine at your house?
Oh no, we don't tolerate tambourine.
Get out.
My God. My God.
Why would you be so
My God.
Now you for real though?
Nah, I don't got no tambourine.
Why?
He don't need one.
I bet you got a triangle though, don't you? You got a
Nah,
cowbell.
if I need some stuff like that, I got my VSTs and my sounds and all that I be using.
I need no damn tambourine.
I did have a cowbell until Dwayne took it.
All right.
Yeah, leave it.
Hilarious.
Shout out to.
Gummy
I
bear.
hope you get well, bro. I hope you get well soon. I hope you get well soon. He got a lot going on right now, bro. I hope he get well soon. Nah, that's my brother, man. That's my brother. I gotta talk. I have to talk my complimentary big brother shit to him, so that is fine. It's all good. But that's what's up though. So out of all the instruments you play, now I think I have an obvious answer, but I'm gonna let you answer it. Out of all the instruments that you do play, what's your favorite?
Yeah, piano definitely my favorite. But I do have fun on bass. And that's why they be loving when I'm on bass. Cause
Preach.
like I said, I just like making the music feel good.
Yeah.
And one note can change the entire
Absolutely.
mood. With that bass note, you
absolutely.
hit that.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because a friend of mine, another keyboard player, when I first started playing bass or started getting around playing bass on gigs here and there, he asked me, like, don't the bass, because me being a keyboard player, doesn't that bore you? I said, no, because it's like a whole different, it's like a different person or different, it's a whole different thing, and it's what you make of it. So
Now, this is a question for both of y'all, because both of y'all are multi-instrumentalists. Is there ever a time where you feel like you're being typecast as far as what you play? Because it's like, is it ever that feeling of, okay, I know y'all know me for this, or I know I've been doing this, but y'all do know I do this too. Y'all do know I'm a beast on this too. Like, don't forget. Y'all ever get that feeling?
Oh yeah, people's always been so used to me playing keyboards and organ, and they'll be like, well, I prefer you on here than over here, which it don't bother me, because as long as I'm getting paid, I'm good.
Same here.
What about you?
Like, even this past Sunday, I was on Ox. But I have fun on Ox.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have fun on whatever I'm on, honestly. I just want the music to feel good, everybody gel together, let's go up.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. You have a stellar resume. You've played. Nah, don't do that. we don't do that humble shit here, Geno. Don't do that. Bo said funny story. Geno is Gummy's drum tech too.
I really am.
He tunes all his drums for sure.
I really am. Wow. Every time we show up to a show, he gonna set up, and then he gonna throw me the drum key and say, "You know what to do."
That's wild.
I'm gonna tune it up.
That's why a drummer who can't tune his own drum. That's right. But anyway,
I'm surprised he had a drum key. Like y'all drummers, hey man, you got a drum key.
Man, what drummers you been around? I'm a professional.
I probably got one on my keys right now. I'm tell you the truth. Look,
Keyboard player, yeah.
Look,
yeah,
right
see,
now.
Yeah, see, I'm a professional, sir.
You are a professional. When gig we did last night, he had a rug with the stopper on it, and that's my first time I've ever seen that in my life. I always see drums just a rug.
Yeah, dude. No, you got to have double protection.
Yeah,
I don't apply that to other facets of my life.
Drums won't be sliding everywhere.
but when it comes to that, double protection for sure.
Jeff said that Geno is definitely his ox guy, and you actually learn the chords.
Oh yeah. Me and Jeff will sit in the,
Yeah.
He'll come over, and he'll show me them chords, and once he show it to me, we good. We just gelling, having fun. He'll tell me what sounds he want. I'm gonna do exactly what he want, because that's what he want for his show.
Man, so appreciate you, Jeff, because that's a perfect segue on how I first met Geno. Well, how we first met. So, this is Deep Ellum days. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm kicking it in Deep Ellum real heavy, doing some stuff out there. This is so I was
loose and low.
We're getting there. We're getting to loose and low, but it started off at Louis.
Okay.
Start off at Louis. I was doing a Shed Session Sundays. Had a Shed Session at Louis, and we was doing that on Sundays. And
The good old days.
yeah, and I see this beautiful light skinned man pull up.
Beautiful is crazy.
Like prettiest light skinned man I've seen since Prince, man. And
Beautiful is
saying?
crazy.
the most light skinned man I ever see.
Geno
So
is
this thing about Geno can look black, Mexican, white,
all at the same time.
just depending on the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that he's just a well-rounded light skinned man. But anyway, so he pull up and he get on stage. I'm like, who is this dude? Okay, bet. Oh, he killing. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Fast forward, I have. So this is actually one of Funk Your Feelings' first shows. Mm-hmm. I got a show. Like first show outside of Loose and Low. Mm-hmm. So I had my band set up and everything. I had 2 keyboard players and both of them flaked out on me. So I remember this beautiful light skinned man and how he was killing, and I was like, hey, listen,
Is this what you did?
that's not what I did. That was so forced. That was so forced.
That's okay, Lou.
It was forced.
I
He could
like
have used
that.
that in a better.
I like that.
But anyway, so
He used it.
But anyway, so I'm like, hey man, look, I got this funk band outside of what we do at Louis, because he just seen us at Louis. Mm-hmm. This is what I do. Here's my tunes, right? Parliament Funkadelic, blah blah blah, whatever. So we have a rehearsal. He come to the rehearsal. Dude is playing the stuff verbatim. Mm-hmm. I mean, and what was crazy is I low key felt bad because I'm like, dude, we ain't even doing that part. But the fact that you know it, the fact that you know it verbatim, I'm like, dude, and that just made me fall in love with that guy that same day. And he was just supposed to be a sub. After the gig, we killed it. After the guy was like, "Hey man, you wanna ride this funk train, dude?" And he was rocking with me.
Like, what about your other kid? He fired.
That's a long story.
That's a long story.
Actually, he didn't get
Yikes.
fired. He didn't get.
I don't. Hey, I don't.
Yikes.
I'm just talking. I don't know who
we
he
can
is.
talk about it off camera.
Off camera.
Yeah, but he and actually he didn't get fired. He left. Yeah. He didn't get fired. He left. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man. And Geno, he came. He rocked with me, and I'm like, dude. And I started introducing them to my partners. I'm like, hey man, look, y'all need to check this. Like this cat, he's serious. Then fast forward, my partners done stole him from me. I'm like, well, shit. I guess he don't want to ride this funk train no more. But whatever.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
But
kinda.
Geno, what is your method for learning how to play a song verbatim? Like, what is? Because a lot of people, they'll say, "Hey, let's play this, or whatever," and it don't. I mean, it'll sound like it, but you could tell it's not verbatim. But I've heard your playing, and you don't miss. And so I just want to know, like, tell the people, what is your method for learning how to play a song verbatim with the actual chords?
The first thing I hear is the bass line.
Mm-hmm.
I start off there because that's like the foundation for me. Mm-hmm. And once I have like the bass line, I know the chord progression, I can go from there. And then after that, it's literally me just... Because once you got the progression, I can play whatever chord, but it still might not be right. Because they got, melody lines, and they might have certain inversions that they doing and everything like that. And then sometimes there's chords that's going over some bass notes that you just like, why did that work? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I literally break it down, and like when I hear a chord, like I don't have perfect pitch, but I can hear each individual note.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could have had it if I would have been trained when I was a kid.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know how perfect pitch works. Some people see colors and stuff. I don't see all that. I literally...
It sounds like blue.
I know if it's out of tune.
right. Everybody know that. Absolutely. What? No, I take that back. Everybody don't know when they out of tune.
There's some tone deaf people in this
Oh,
world.
yes,
Jesus Christ.
it is. They are at a Sunday morning worship. Some of these
Lou, you own one tonight.
I love it.
We had one in the choir,
you know?
and she would be on the front row at this one church I played at, and she was tone deaf, and she would be in front of the mic, and that's all you heard.
And those be the most confident singers.
She's showing up to every practice, every Sunday, all that stuff. She faithful.
The church is the church, and you can quote me on this. The church is responsible has been responsible to lying to people for years. The church has been responsible for lying to people. You want to know why? Because they refuse to tell willing workers the truth. Willing workers are one of my biggest pet peeves in the church because y'all let these people who just want to work, and we appreciate your tenacity.
Appreciate it, man.
But go sit down.
Yeah.
Go sit down.
Sometimes it's not your gift.
It's not.
It's not.
Go do something else. Go do something else, bro. But it's
Geno,
Chris Brandon, what up?
Chris, what's good, homie?
Chris Brandon said, "What church?"
He said, "What church?"
What church?
Ain't none of your business, Chris.
Any local church in your near city. It's a
ton of them.
Y'all
nearby you.
Exactly. Man, listen.
You notice he said the church he was playing for, so
He did say that.
He ain't playing there no more.
It's been some years since I.
About what you say about 3 years? Three,
Nah,
4?
it wasn't recent.
Oh,
He trying
okay.
to narrow it down. He
It's been a
trying to
minute.
figure it out.
Probably about 2016, 2017, right now.
What made you? Because were you before we met? Were you in the Dallas scene like that?
Oh no, I was all in Greenville.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, dang. Like sometimes I be like, I should have stayed. I wish I was in Dallas, like grew up with y'all and all that stuff, like just to be in the mix or whatever. Because I feel like I could have been even better. But then at the same time, I also hear like the other side of like, nah, you good because you got a different sound.
You are good.
Or whatever.
You are.
And so
you are.
like where I grew up at, like it was only a couple good musicians. Like like it wasn't too many.
Yeah.
We had them churches where they would force everybody to sing at A flat because that's the only key they could play in.
Right.
And E flat and stuff like that. So like I don't know. I just didn't want to put myself in that box either. But then whenever I came out here and just started like branching out and getting noticed, and really like my boy Lawrence, he the one that really got me in for the Louis or whatever. Cause like he was like, shoot, bro, just pull up. Cause he was thinking about stepping back from it anyway.
Lawrence Smith. Shout out to the young
so
brother.
like I think he was probably the one that vouched for me to get on the stage or whatever. And so like that, and I know him through quartet music. Or whatever. So like we all grew up in the same scene or whatever because he was out there in Terrell and all that, and I was in Greenville, and so like we was having quartet concerts every Saturday at Price Temple.
Okay.
And I think both kind of
he said good old Price Temple.
Them Price Temple days was crazy.
Yeah.
We bred a lot of musicians in that. Like even the video with the Gloriers that went viral. Jackie was playing drums.
Yeah.
That's all Greenville people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So like we had some quartet people for sure, but like I was under Ram Davis. That's my cousin. Him and my daddy were like this. They like best friends.
Okay.
Or whatever. And so like he the one that brought us in under his wing and like brought us all up, like me, Dee Dee. You know Dee Dee, don't you? Marcia, yeah. And so like we was all under his wing,
Left,
like,
right.
growing up.
I met him when he was doing left, right.
And then see Pat and them, they was over with Buddy.
Okay.
And so like we had Ram and then they had Buddy. And so
Okay.
we all was like just gigging together all the time. Like
Okay.
I would come home at 2:00 in the morning with my daddy.
Yeah.
And like I'm waking up out of my sleep, he carrying me back to my bed. We done finally made it home and stuff like that. So like I'm used to gigging. I'm used to setting up quickly and breaking down quickly and moving around.
Showing up on time.
Yeah.
Showing up on time. Hey, listen. So there's two people. There's two people in particular that you can call. A lot of people, but two people in particular that you can call that will for sure be on time. There's Mike Pugh.
I knew it.
There's Mike
And
Pugh
Geno.
and Geno. Now, Mike, he gon' show up the day before.
Right. Mike, boy, he be already.
When I say Mike be early, Mike is gonna be early. Bo said he saw them yesterday. Oh yeah, cause I think Bo auntie or something. I had had a quartet concert or something like that
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah, but yeah, so Bo, not Bo. Well, Bo sometimes, but Mike Pugh and Geno, they are going to be on the Freak Time. See what I did, producer. See what I did?
No.
I said the Freak. I didn't say what I wanted to say.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So
No, keep it up.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see towards the end of this. But yeah, they are going to show up on time for sure. So yeah, okay. So bet. So you get in the Dallas scene. You get in the Dallas scene or whatever. Are you having?
Bo said they beat the venue to the gig.
No, dude. Dude,
hilarious.
You.
But see, I grew up in a military household, so it's like early is on time for me.
Yeah.
On time is late because you never know what you might need. You might show up to the gig and be like, "Dang, I forgot this." Now you got to run to the store.
Yeah, traffic could be some crazy traffic. Anything.
Absolutely.
There's been times, and this was for a church service.
Yeah.
It was like a afternoon, like a 3 p.m. service or something. I literally had to stop at a guitar center and grab my in-ears. I had to go buy some.
Really?
Because I didn't have them. And I knew like this service, you ain't got no ears, you can't hear nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no monitors, none of that. So I literally had to go drop out and get some in-ears before a church service, but I had the time to do so.
Jeff said he beat you to a gig one time.
One time.
that was the Freeman day. He only beat me there because he was trying to get to dots.
I'm telling you, dude, you cannot beat these cats to a gig, dude. They are going to be there. But I love it, man. That's a good reputation to have.
Yeah.
So you get into the Dallas scene.
Yeah.
And you start seeing, how the Dallas scene is working and, seeing who's who and all this good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, so once you get into the Dallas scene and you had been in it for a little bit, what started to be your take on the Dallas scene now that you were actually in it?
I will say that when people ask this question a lot of times people just automatically throw out the negative. I'm going to throw out the positive because Dallas has really, like, helped shape my mindset when it comes to like this music business and different things like that and stuff. And so like I operate off of discernment and stuff. So I don't put myself around bad people anyway. So,
right.
Like once I meet people, I'm
except
like,
for Gummy.
They cool.
Except for Gummy. you tolerate Gummy. I got you.
So yeah, so it's really like the Dallas scene is every place is gonna have good and bad. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter where you go. You can go to LA, you can go to Atlanta, you can go to Miami, you can go wherever you want to in the world.
And it's gonna be the same.
It's
gonna be the same. Yeah.
It really just depends on how you put yourself in these situations and who you place yourself around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm around a lot of good people, so I got a lot of good to say about Dallas. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the music scene, like Dallas is really dope. Like I done been to Nashville, I done been to LA, I done seen like all they gigging spots and all that stuff. Ain't nothing touching Dallas.
Absolutely.
People leave Dallas and they'll come back and be like, dang, I miss this scene because there's no sound like Dallas. Like you go to Nashville, it's cool, but it's gonna be country. You know what I'm saying? They got that one genre. You go on Broadway, that's all you're gonna hear. It's country song. You might hear a couple little funk and stuff like that. But Dallas, you getting everything. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
And it's killing. We doing mashups, we doing crazy stuff. We literally just straight improv. And it's hard to come by. You don't find that everywhere else.
Yeah. I feel that.
So
I feel that. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And you're not wrong. Like when it comes to pure talent, we're just talking about just pound for pound talent. The only city that I will put in the same conversation with Dallas is Philly.
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Philly for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jose and them. That whole area, I don't know what it is about. But that whole
I know what it is.
And then you got Ty Tribbett and all them.
It's those championships. That's what it is. But it's like it's those recent championships. It's the championships from this decade.
But I don't know what was in Philly water whenever they came out with Jill Scott and Derek Hyde, Ty Tribbett and all of those. Man. Like that whole era is ridiculous.
And then you got all the talent, and then the fact that all of that talent is on.
Yeah.
And just imagine the people that we don't know. Because because
Jose came out of nowhere and I was like, God, dog.
Another light skin.
Bebo.
Yeah.
Bro, and then they playing the music.
Yeah.
And they making it feel good and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's not too many people that do that.
No, for sure.
And so it's like, when you find those type of people, you got to hold on to them.
No, for sure. For
You
sure.
got to.
And they come to Dallas. Mm-hmm. It's like, because a lot of people will say, oh, well, you know, Dallas just done become a mixed breed city. And it's like, bro, but they coming here for something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's something in Dallas that they coming for. Yeah. Now, you know, if you know, we got a lot to work on when it comes to the business ethic.
Yeah.
And you know, stuff like that.
Everybody got their hiccups.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, blah 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 blah. Jeff was talking about your comment you made earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He said I had to get my old fashioned.
Bro, because Dot's got the best old fashioned.
Do they really?
Bro, we made it a tradition. It was so much of a tradition. Every time we walked in on a Tuesday, they already knew.
They just knew.
We got you.
They just knew. Speaking of Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, y'all can check out Bo Dove, whatever he's calling himself, whatever he calling himself these days or whatever. Y'all can check him out at the Freeman. But yeah.
Bo said Dallas is where niggas come to find their sound.
I give you that. Yeah.
It'll help shape. Like I said, like when I came to Dallas, like it helped shape me a little bit more.
Dallas is a great training ground.
Yeah, it is. Like it can make or break you.
For sure.
It'll tell you if you good or if you not.
Right, not.
And they gonna let you know.
For sure. For sure.
With no hesitation.
Now as far as
Thank you, we'll call you.
It's just the only thing is I feel like still with Dallas there's a ceiling. Mm-hmm. There can be a ceiling, and I wish, because this city is way too big for that ceiling to be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I feel like once you hit a certain point in Dallas, then you have to venture out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You have to venture out somewhere else.
Yeah, bro. Spud told me that. He was like, if you make yourself too available,
oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm. You lower your value.
You learn how to say no.
And so like all these little $50 gigs in Deep Ellum and stuff like that, it's cool when you grinding and you doing the groundwork and you're trying to get your name out there. Once you got your name out there, branch out. Mm-hmm. And so like they already know. Like I'll do some of those, but it's only for the bros.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, favors, of course. Yeah.
Like Bo, no, he can call me whenever if I'm available and I can do it, I'm gonna do it. I don't care how much it's paying. I'll do it for free. Yeah. Like, you already know how I operate.
Yeah.
So, I ain't worried about that because I know it's going to come to me.
For sure.
So
that's a great segue, because the reason you can do that is because, of course, you are one of the few people that has been able to tap into multiple streams of income, and you understand how important it is, especially for a musician, to have multiple streams of income.
Yeah,
you're not just a cat out here playing. You're actually a owner, a business owner, a certified business owner.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So talk about that just for a second.
So I got my own barbershop.
Geno, what up?
It's in Rockwall.
How many jobs do you have, man?
Man, photographer.
I work 13 jobs.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
but so
that's what's up, though.
And really, how I stepped into the barber business anyway was literally like,
your cut is clean, by the way. I wish I still had hair. Like you're one. If I had hair, you would definitely be the person that I would go to.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Oh, fun fact: when I went to Geno once to get my hair cut.
Did you really?
You remember?
That was a while ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. It was years ago. It's when Jay had, so I deal with psoriasis, and Jay had shaved me bald completely.
Bo say you got 67 jobs.
Jay had shaved me bald completely, and then my hair started growing, and I had never been bald. I had never had a fade or nothing like that.
I did not know you went to gym.
Yeah, I went. That's when his shop was in Forney.
Yeah, I think I was in Forney still.
Yeah. And I had hit Geno up and I was like, Geno, my hair is growing out. Can you cut me? He cut me, but I was just not confident in a fade at all. So I just let it grow out into a curly mohawk. But Geno has skill. He has skills.
You would think your just best friend would just tell you, "Hey, I went to Geno," but
I thought you knew.
It's my first time hearing of it, but whatever.
Geno coming. And the shop was nice too.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
But
aesthetics. like the shop now in Rockwell is nice.
Yeah.
Like we got the windows, we at the very front by the valet and stuff.
Okay.
Right there on the lake in Rockwell.
Didn't y'all do a promo video of it or something like that a while back?
We did a couple of little things that we posted. We need to do like a commercial though.
Y'all got fish in the ceiling? You remember barbershop? You got fish in the ceiling. So, question as a barber.
Hold on.
Custom furniture?
Both said.
You trying to be funny?
Oh no, I really did. Like I made my own coffee table and stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
No, so Geno, he's one of those like. I'll keep your question. I got you. But Geno, we make.
This dude said kids by
He said tatted by Geno.
Oh no, I do tattoos too. I forgot.
Tatted by Geno.
Geno is crazy.
Kids by Geno. Car parts by Geno. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
That's hilarious.
Geno is like he's really a Swiss Army knife, man. Like
Oh, that's a good way to describe him.
no, he really
You need
is.
it? I got it.
No, he really is. Like he can, like he can do a lot.
Well, you work on cars too, don't you?
Fun fact.
Really?
So I had a Mustang, a convertible Mustang, and my alternator went out. I called Dwayne, and he was on his way. He was probably only like 15, 20 minutes out.
Yeah.
By the time he got there, I had already changed the alternator.
That's wild.
You said Dwayne was too slow? That's what I just heard.
And then I was in a white T-shirt and everything, just like this. Nothing on it. He said, bro, how did you change?
That is hilarious. Yeah, I think that is the Hispanic.
Jeff Jones said that's the Hispanic Geno. I'm saying because you gonna get different Genos.
Man.
This is Hispanic. Oh no,
I really just
don't let him put his grill in.
Man,
When you
facts.
pull it,
I'll go to the truck and go get it.
Hey, Gummy said true story.
No, it really is a true story. Like he pulled up, he was like, "Bro, how did you not get dirty?"
What up, fat ass?
Why would you call him that?
What, fat ass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Geno, why would you laugh?
It's they got a love-hate brother relationship.
They
look alike.
I love to hate him. I will knock all this shit over. I will knock all of this over. I'm so sick of that.
They look alike.
I'm so sick of that.
They got that dangling earring and everything.
I'm
They
so,
look
I'm,
alike.
I'm so
Dangling.
I'm so sick. I'm so
Not dangling.
I'm so sick of that because I'm sick of his white friends confusing me with him.
Oh man,
I'm so sick of that, dude.
They be doing it to Bo
that is
too.
funny.
Really?
Yeah, they done mixed Dwayne and Bo up multiple times.
Really? See, I'm sick.
Go say twin. Twin, where have you been?
You know what? We haven't blocked anybody in our comment chat in a long time.
Dwayne is on the couch doing this.
Probably in his moo-moo
In his moo-moo.
with no bottoms on.
Oh man.
Wayne be winning the pooing around his house.
Geno,
Bo said Geno is the guy they basing spy movies off. But
of.
absolutely, absolutely. But my bad. What was your question, bro?
Okay, so as a barber, do you ever see somebody head look jacked up or just need a cut, and you be like, "Hey, you give them a card."
When I was in my beginning stages, I used to do that all the time. It was like just be out there giving free cuts. We're like, "Hey, pull up. If you don't like it, it'll be free." Type stuff.
Oh, okay.
And they would be like, "Dang, bro, like how did you?" Because I like to make everybody look magazine ready.
Yeah.
Like you paying your hard-earned money, might as well come out looking good.
You don't have some top tier clients too.
Yeah, I be having NFL people. I done cut like what is it?
Back in the day though, right? Not recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Lately, I just been focused on music.
I got you.
But like Lil G from Silk, and, Columbus Short, and some other people. There's been some.
Really?
And Darius put me on that.
Really?
They was doing a play. Columbus Short was in it, and some other people. I think Tom joined or something. I can't remember. It was but I was in the green room cutting them up before the shows and stuff.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I think you missed one of my gigs because you had to cut somebody in the NFL. Now that I think about it.
Oh, probably. That was probably when I was cutting Keon Hatcher.
Yeah.
Because he stayed downtown.
Wow. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming, bro. I appreciate it. Just interview. What Bo say? Bo say it's not as bad no more because I don't smile that damn. Yo, that's what be pissing me off about Dwayne, because he smile when he not supposed to. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. It was an accident. Like, no, don't my bad me while smiling, bro. But funny. Anyway,
it started when y'all was doing double drums.
Is that when it was?
Yeah.
Is that when it was?
The twin drum set twin.
You know what? So at
Loose and Low.
Even even with that whole thing, that's kind of how I let Celestial steal Geno. Because
that's how.
No, real talk. Because
that's the segue for it.
That's really how that happened. Because I had my issues with Louis. I left that spot. And and this is another thing, and we can talk about that a little bit later, man. But another thing about Geno, he's a very loyal person.
Yes, he is.
He's a very loyal person. I've never had anything bad to say about Geno Stevenson. I've never had anything bad to say about you. And so when I had my issue, with that establishment, I let them know, hey, we not going to be doing this anymore. I'm not going to be doing this anymore. This is why. Now, I'm the type person. Everett Blaylock was good. Don't know who you are, but what up, though? Anyway, but, I'm the type person. And by this time, Geno and I had established a relationship to where we can call each other family. I don't use family, friend, loved one. I don't use those words loosely. Love, I don't use those words loosely at all. And by this time, we had already established this relationship. And I always say, well,
hey, cuzzo.
Mark Ayers, what up? So when it comes to that situation, it's like, I don't feel like I can call you family if someone or something screws me over and you still support that thing. I understand business, but not,
we don't say that name on here, Mark. You do not. We will block you for that.
Not at Loose and Low. We talking about the other spot. He said, y'all remember the drum off between Geno and Great Value Geno? Wow.
There was a drum off?
There was a drum off.
I had a drum off with Bo, too.
Did you really?
Yes.
Who won?
Bo. Bo threw the sticks.
You had a sing-off with Bo, too.
Yeah.
I remember that. Y'all was doing How Does It Feel?
Man.
But, Geno had a drum off with Great Value Geno. Shout out to Great Value Geno. He got mad at us because I called him that one night. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so anyway, at Lucius, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Lucius.
You know what I'm saying? Lucius and I had an issue. You know what I'm saying? I had an issue with the owner, and I hit up Geno. I'm like, hey, look, I'm not gonna be there no more. This is why. And Geno was like, well, tell you what, I'm already scheduled. I'm already scheduled to be there, and I just got this one more. After that, I'm rocking with you.
Oh, and that's sweet.
Okay.
That's so sweet.
But he said after that, I'm rocking with you. And that's when we started doing the Sunday nights at Loose and Low. And that turned into a monster.
It did.
That turned into a monster. They really don't know what they had.
They don't. That was crazy. We had Corey Henry, Sean Martin, all them up in there.
I still got I should have gave you that video. I still got the video of Corey coming up on your keyboard. Corey Henry coming on your keyboard. They doing their lick or whatever. You had a mic right there. He grabbed. He was
Golly.
He was on his level.
Yeah.
He was on his.
You got aggressive with the mic, didn't
So that particular night that he talking about, that particular night, the Funk Apostles, they had just did a show.
Oh, okay.
And Luce and Low became the after party.
Oh, okay.
That was a night. That night was epic. Everybody was in there.
Gummy said Teron jumped on the bar.
I got that picture too. Dude. To the point, and they not even open no more, so I can say this. They ain't gonna get in trouble. To the point to where, so the owner would normally be in there, but he wasn't in there that night. But of course he can see everything from the cameras. Everything in Dallas closed at 2. It's 2:30, and it's still packed.
Damn.
It's still packed.
Yes. They didn't want to leave.
And so the owner hit the bartender. What's going on? Why is everybody still there? Blah blah blah. Because they were still trying to. Because like
it felt too good. They wanted to eat.
In New York, they used to because I know like Corey Henry from like New York and stuff like that. They not used to stuff closing at 2 p.m. especially when it's that packed.
2 a.m.
I'm sorry, 2 a.m. It was either Corey or Tayron. Came to the bar. Went to the bar, was like, dude, if you keep it open, I'll buy everybody a shot right now. I'll buy everybody in here. And when I say it was still packed.
Damn, yeah.
He said, I'll buy everybody a shot right now if y'all. So he could see everything on his cameras from his crib or whatever. He hit the bartender at the time. He like, yo, what's going on? How come these people ain't left? She texted him back, told him what was going on. She told the owner what these people are willing to do, and he was like, "Hey," he was like, "Look, they can stay 30 more minutes. They can stay 30 more minutes." And it took Tayron standing up on. He stood. They had like these barrels. He's, "Hey, I want another shot."
Yeah,
I still got that picture. I'll show you the picture. He stood on top of. And like, dude, that was so you got Tayron, you got Sean Morton, and you got Sean Morton, Sput.
I think I remember that because I think you took some pictures and posted it some on Facebook.
You got Sput. You got it was like a couple, like it was like a lot of the hit. RC came in there. The Graves was in there at some point in time.
Yeah,
like it was. Then of course, and like the hometown homies. That's like. Everybody who was somebody in the music world was in there.
Yeah.
And it was a good night, dude.
Shoot, even Polo was there. Everybody was
there. Of course he's going to be there. But nah, man, it like that night was stupid. Night was stupid. But yeah, man, that was a good night. That was definitely a good night.
I have a question. Geno, going back to this loyalty thing. In this day and time, it's hard to find that in individuals. But why are you loyal? And I want to ask you that from a standpoint because you made a decision. I'm sure the owner or whatever happened between Jay and Lucius. I didn't know that was the name that we was doing, but that's why I feel like didn't have nothing to do with you. But why did you pick loyalty? Like, I think this is the better question. What has loyalty benefited you?
Well, that's not a bad question. Come on, interviewer.
So really,
you're welcome.
Come on, try to get in your bag.
You're welcome.
That's all right.
So really, it just go back to my daddy and how he raised me. Because he always told us, he was like, I'm not raising y'all to be boys, I'm raising y'all to be men. And one thing y'all gonna do is, if you say something, you do it. You always be a man of your word. You do right and move forward. And so but then it's like also like with him, he was one of the first ones that kind of embraced me in the Dallas scene too. So it's like, I can't be loyal to somebody I don't even know. Like he put me on.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if it was getting paid less, which it was technically, so But like I still
For the record, I was getting paid less too. But I got, yeah,
But that's not
like,
the point.
that's not the
Go
yeah,
ahead,
but
Geno.
it was just like loyalty outweighs all that because money gonna come and go. Like, it is what it is. But me as a person and my heart, I can't do certain things.
I feel like that's why you've been. That's why I feel like you've been you've been blessed as far as your businesses, as far as your life and your relationships. Even when you don't have your ups and downs, I feel like that's why you've been blessed because I have seen you being loyal. And that's why I asked that question because a lot of people, they say they loyal, but they don't know the true meaning of it, and they definitely don't walk it.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked that question.
There's people who confuse being talented with being a good person. Just because you're talented does not mean you're a good person. Just because you're popular does not mean you're a good person. Geno just so happened to be one of those few people that's both. He's talented and he's a good person, which allows somebody like myself, and I know all the bros can speak for it, myself, Bo, Geno, hell, everybody that you work with, like, bro, like, that's a solid dude. That's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? So a good dude, you want to make sure you don't mess them over.
Right.
You want to make sure they're taken care of.
You do good. You do good by
Because it like it's gotten to a point to where just being a good person is almost becoming rare.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost becoming rare. Like being a good person is almost becoming a talent in itself.
Wait. This question just came to me, Jay, concerning
Mama
you.
Queen, what up?
He said he gave up the bag for you. How did that make you feel knowing that Geno gave up the bag? Cause that's deep. Everybody ain't gonna give up a bag for another person. So how does that make you feel knowing that your brother did that for you? Don't cry.
That's a good question. I'm not about to cry. I'm not about to cry. That's a good question. It made me feel a lot of things because it's when you're in a position of power and you have somebody, you know what I'm saying, rocking with you or working with you, to go in a position to where you don't have 100% that same power and they still rock with you, one of the first things it makes you feel is a little bit bad because you're not able to sustain them in the same way that you would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm talking about me personally, it's like to go in a situation where you're making you're making a certain amount of money to go to another situation where you're not making as much, but still rock with that person. If you're built a certain way, you want to still make sure that person is taken care of in a certain way.
Right.
And in that particular moment, the thing that I was going to wouldn't have sustained the certain, you know what I'm saying? But you start looking at the long game, and this is kind of what Geno is talking about. You look at the long game. Yeah, I'm gonna take this slight L right here, but eventually it's going to pay off in the end. You know what I'm saying? So and so when you look at the timeline, not to say that he wouldn't have, because again, he's a good person and he's talented as freak.
Good job.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm really
I
trying.
noticed it. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So
Jeff said he had to force Geno to take a pay from his show. One of his shows.
I think it was the second one that I was doing with him, and so like my schedule wouldn't let me get to the rehearsals or whatever, and so he was like, "Hey, bro," because I think he was gonna go a different route, but then he was like, "Dang, I don't know." He was like, "Shoot."
yeah.
I told him, I was like, "Look, I'll learn the music."
Yeah.
I was like, "You ain't got to pay me none of that. Just know I'll be ready or whatever." And shoot, Jeff hands you an envelope with money. You got to take it. That's a big dude. But yeah, I told him, I was like, I'll do it for free.
Jeff do got some big ass arms. I ain't gonna hold you. I remember Jeff hugged me one time. I was like, shit. I'm like, damn, bro. But now, so it's like, you know, now I'm in no way, shape, or form. No way, shape, or form am I going to take responsibility for Geno's talent. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to take responsibility for his talent and what he's capable of. So with or without me, he would have been, because of the type person that he is and his talent, he would have been wherever he would have been, regardless. But I will say that, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was, you know, because, you know, those guys didn't know Geno like that when he came over there with me. They saw him and saw that he was talented, but they didn't know Genesis. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And so when he came over there, and they was like, okay, bet, which allowed him to form relationship with my guys.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are well blended, by the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all group is so well blended.
Oh yeah, because it almost got to a point to where you couldn't tell what band was what because we all in the same band.
Mama Queen said, "You guys show love toward each other. You support each other beyond the paychecks. The love and emotional support is rare. God sees and He rewards." And I feel like that's what He did with you.
Absolutely, and so that was.
And we got to take a break.
Yeah, that was getting to my point. So it's like. He came with me. They saw who he was, saw what he was capable of, and then bam. So they built that relationship. Mm-hmm. That relationship,
and then they took him away from you.
And they took him away, but Loki stole, but whatever. but what happened was that formed another friendship, another bond that both parties needed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There were times where he legit needed them and they legit needed him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And now when you look at where they're at, it's like, okay, bet it took a while, but eventually you made it back. Like now you playing for Case. Mm-hmm. Now you playing for Charlie Boy. Now you playing for LaToya Luckett. Now you playing for, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now you playing for Jesus.
Okay.
Well, he was already playing for Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all just did one for Case, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was his past.
Is that when y'all had on that all white?
Yeah.
Because
everybody but Wayne.
I was about to say Wayne had on some zebra print.
Everybody but Wayne.
And some red and white.
He did attempt to find some white pants.
He put on zebra though.
We went through every white pants we could find.
But Geno, you have one.
They don't make white pants that fit him, bro.
Okay.
That big and tall and Burlington.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get on you. Geno, you have one signature pose. You know what it is? Yeah.
My pose.
Yeah.
You pose like that on all your pictures.
That's my go-to.
Man, what we? I'm gonna ask you this just real quick. This is just a fan question. Mm-hmm. This is just a fan question. Then we gotta take a break. What was it? What was it like? What was it like shedding with Anderson .Paak?
Wait, Bo said he had some white pants, and boys say what that mean?
And then
some white jeans.
He did have some white pants. He had to take them home.
All right, so
I wanted you to say what you were talking about.
The only white jeans we could find was in the women's section.
Yo. Oh man.
He Googled to try to see what size he needed to get.
Why would you bring that up?
Them must did not fit. Bo said, "Yeah, nah, take them off."
If you don't jump to put jeans on, you don't feel my punt.
Oh man, that's rough.
Why hip ass nigga? That's funny. Did he try them on?
No, he did. He was trying to pull them up.
So he tried them on.
That's where Bo was like, Bo said,
So Gummy tried on women's jeans and it still didn't work.
it was just the wrong size. He needed to go a little bigger.
Oh.
But it was too late. We had already grabbed them. He couldn't try them on because the fitting room was closed.
Hold on, wait. So you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
We were searching for these pants.
Okay, so pause. we need to pause real quick.
Hell no.
Bo said that boy jumped, shimmy, frolic, all that.
We need to producer, if we can push this break back just a couple seconds because I need to unpack this.
I'm gonna give y'all 3 minutes.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
I'm taking my time.
So
3
This is a
minutes.
lot.
I need to know. I need to know.
Oh, that is funny to me.
I need to know.
We love you, Gummy.
Shit. I need to know.
Stop it.
I need to know, where did y'all go and then go to
You
the
don't need to know that.
and then, no, we here, we talk about it.
You talking about they went to Ashley's?
Where did y'all go? Where did y'all go and then willfully go to the women's section?
So we was in Walmart, but they have no white pants for men at all. They only
You
had
should have
like
went to the jeggings area.
Well, see, they didn't have nothing over there either. Not in the active and fit, nothing.
Well, you're not gonna find nothing in active and fit for Dwayne.
He's an active and fit. Oh man,
You ain't gonna find nothing active and fit for Gummy Bear.
it just gets better as
So we found the flare jeans, and we was like, that might work. You know what I'm saying?
In the women's section.
Yeah, that was like a size 18 or something. I can't remember.
Why would you? Why?
We didn't know. I was like, just hold it up to your waist. But I forgot, like the women's jeans, the thighs and stuff different.
Yeah, that's why I was about to say you gotta be careful.
His thighs different too. Oh man.
Bo, this is your fault.
So y'all okay? So y'all win Walmart. Y'all win Walmart because how it go? You got the aisle, then you got the men's section right here, then you got the women's section right here. So y'all tried the men's section, and then y'all just looked over and it was like, well, let's go.
He said it was a size 16 boyfriend bell bottom jeans. Size 16. Gummy.
Oh man,
Gummy, they not your friend.
Friend Bell.
Gummy, they not your friend. They not loyal, Gummy.
Fuck that. Hold
Eric.
Bro, that's wild.
We going to break.
on.
Y'all 3 minutes is up. We going to break. Y'all not finna do Gummy. All of us over here crying.
So wait.
You got 20 seconds.
That's fine. I'm gonna take all them, just like he took them 20 inches. I'm gonna take them 20 seconds.
Oh man.
So he went in the dressing room, tried it out, and he came out. He came.
Bo said say these are the zebras.
Oh man.
So.
My goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I think he's at. Okay, that was my one. It was.
That was your second. You just said it a while ago.
So he.
We gonna break.
So he just had and he tried them on. But hold on, wait. Was there a point in time where he tried them on and he? You know what? I think these work. I think.
Survey says.
Bruh. Oh man,
Oh man.
that's a lot.
Dwayne said this conversation is coming out of everybody's cheek.
They ain't getting paid till next week, no way. They ain't getting paid till next week, no way. So it don't even matter. Yeah, bro. Payroll is 3 months from now. Stop it. Oh, that's funny to me. Man, we have DFW Shed Sessions. We have
Wait. Wait.
That's
Hold on,
bad.
because I got to get my cues.
okay.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Get ourselves back together after
I
this.
know.
Yo,
It's right
Okay,
here.
okay.
so you know we got different categories on the pod.
My
you know.
Jesus.
Bo said, he said, bro, what you think? He said, bro, no.
Oh man.
Bro, what you think?
Hold on, Bo. Before we go on break, bro. Before we go on break, did he turn around and hit you? Did he turn around and hit you with it? Bro, did he look over the shoulder and hit you with the? Hey, bro, is this it?
I think this is the best episode.
Oh man,
It's
listen.
right here.
No, I was just about to say we all got our categories. I don't think we've ever laughed this hard.
Not ever. This is wild.
Oh man, listen, everybody, DFW Shed Sessions.
I need 20 minutes. Golly.
We got the good brother Geno Stevenson, King Geno in the building. I had to toss my headphones, man.
Man.
Jeff Jones said y'all gotta
Y'all
stop.
gotta
No, we do not.
Yes, we do.
No, we do not. Dwayne Berry deserves every bit of the slander that he gets. But no. All jokes aside, just for anybody I just gotta set the record straight. I absolutely love and appreciate
We all
Dwayne
do.
Berry. That is my brother in real life.
Family.
I will give and take a bullet for that young man. At the end of the day, that's my little brother. And he is also the annoying little brother in the crew. So he deserves his complimentary shit talk. But at the end of the day, please don't try that man because you gonna have to deal with
The
way
way don't
more.
help him.
The first thing he gonna do is slap him.
Nah, that part.
you gonna have to deal with way more than just him. It's a lot that come behind that man because at the end of the day, he is a good person.
Yeah.
He is a good person. And he is a good dude. So just to clear the record, these are all jokes, but I will laugh at that man.
And they would have to
Man.
deal
Yeah,
with.
both
They would have to
said-
deal with us too.
Right.
That's a little different.
Oh,
Bo
yeah.
said, civilians need not to try this at home.
Yeah. It's like we can do this. Y'all can't. So
Right.
y'all like
We'll save Jeff as the final boss.
Yeah. oh, with the arm. Yo, y'all just gonna have to deal with Jeff arms alone. That's enough.
What he
enough.
say in his backyard? No, that was Mav that said in
Yeah,
his
that was
backyard.
Mav. Yeah, but nah, man. Look, everybody, DFW Shed Sessions. We got the good brother King Geno in the building.
Yes, sir.
We've been having a super dope conversation so far. We just got a little bit more to go. We're gonna take a real short break. But until then, don't bust that nut just yet. We'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Living in a daydream, praying that you can be asleep. This is where we should be. This is our eternity. Never say never, ever. Take the limits off. We're in this together. We can have it all. Moon in the sky, flashing street lights, flashing street lights.
You gotta work that thing, baby, work that thing, come on, work that thing, you gotta work that thing, baby, work that thing, you gotta work that thing, you gotta work that thing, baby, work that thing, you gotta be working that just like a 9 to 5, the baby, she be heavy and be holding it down, I do it, all that is she move.
too long ago, and it involves my brother, Sean Martin.
Okay.
So it was in our early days of traveling and touring, and I'm gonna keep the artist, incognito.
You can do that.
But we're in San Antonio to play this showcase because this record that we did with this said artist is about to drop. Highly anticipated record, and it's about to change the game. And so, blessed to be in this band with Sean and some other cats from here and abroad. And Sean is Sean Martin then.
Yeah.
Like we know Sean Martin.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we know who he is then. And we done rehearsed, hours before the artist got there. We just like at this rehearsal studio just waiting. And we out at the van, and this artist, finally gets there. And we done ran the show like 3-4 times at this point. And we outside, doing what we do. And the artist said something fly, like, what y'all doing out here? Y'all supposed to be inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, we pay money, we pay good money for this. So we look around, like, yeah, well, we allowed the MD to speak. Like, this is his job.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we already, ran a set, you know what I'm saying? We good. We just waiting for you to get here so we can do it. Now y'all just keep running until I get here. See, that's the problem. Y'all should be glad that y'all got this opportunity. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should be glad that, that I handpicked you to be here. Sean Martin, and he's standing in the door of the van, smoking a square. Sean doesn't even look this artist's way. He takes a drag. I got a Grammy too.
I love it. I love it. Like, hey.
And the artist, like, you could hear the lump. Like,
Yeah.
hey, so, yeah, you know what? Y'all go ahead, finish your cigarette. And, when y'all want, like, let's say, what, about 15 minutes?
Yeah.
We back. DFW Shed Sessions Podcast. It was interesting, was it? And remember, it's not gonna suck. We back. DFW Shed Sessions Podcast. We back.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so
Yes.
lovely.
Man, it's a good night tonight, man. It's some good things rolling.
Lou, I told you it's gonna be one of them ones.
Yeah, it's definitely one of them ones tonight, boy.
Mav Tracks, what up?
Yeah, so make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, DFW Shed Sessions Podcast, and follow us on Facebook. And also, you guys can follow us on IG and TikTok at DFW Shed Sessions Podcast. And we also have some other good things we got rolling. Jay, what we got?
Yeah, man, listen, a lot of y'all been asking. And I feel like it's time we deliver, man. So now we are offering ad space. Where we hitting up another level. We going up beyond for all you church folk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we are offering ad space or whatever. So we gonna put that up on the screen right now. If y'all are interested in helping us help you, this is what we call it. Help us help you. So you support us by paying for the ad space, and then in turn, you know what I'm saying, the people that watch us, man, we got different tiers on our ad space. Just hit us up. You can hit us up DFW Shed Sessions in our inbox, or you can hit us up individually, myself, Lupal Beats, Professor Mel Will, and we'll get you right for your ad space.
Yep, sure. So let's get to these social media plugs.
You all right?
Yes, I'm good.
Look like it took you a second to get that out.
Yeah, the S part just just a little tongue twister.
All right.
We good. Professor Mel Will, where can we find you on social media?
S is for sweats.
Okay.
Sorry.
I would shake your hand from across the room. All right, that was good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Where's my cue? Okay. You can follow me on all social media platforms under Professor Mel Will. That is Professor Mel Will. Hey. That right
See
there.
that was a good part.
That was a good.
That was a good place to put that.
Yeah.
That was a good place. That didn't feel forced at all.
Yeah. So my good brother
Yes,
Jay, where can we find you on social media?
Man, Facebook, J Ell Groove, Instagram, who is J Ell Groove. If you wanna I almost said my other plug, but that's on ice for right now. But if you want to dabble in one of my mini conglomerates, that's another Groove project. We do photography, videography, marketing, help you get your stuff together. If you want to dabble in some of this fifth level couture, if you want to dabble in some of this fifth level couture, we got merch. Everybody, I think it's about that time that DFW Shed Sessions had our own merch.
I second that.
I think it's about that time. So be on the lookout for some DFW Shed Sessions merch. I think y'all like it.
We're doing tube socks and everything. Man.
Tubes, while you playing, we can. We can.
I want some socks that say hey.
We might have to. What about some booty shorts? Would you wear some booty shorts?
I mean, I would.
That say hey. I low-key feel like
if we can make some white pants that's sitting them. I'm sorry, I just had to do it.
Some bell bottoms.
some white pants that say hey on the ass.
In the women's section. Yo, no. We can't do this.
We can and we will. That is funny to me.
We just recovered. We have to stay on track.
Oh, man.
Remember what I said. We have to stay on track.
White pants that say hey on the ass. That's funny.
Size 16 got it.
That is funny to me.
Be on the lookout. Coming soon.
Lou, now, listen, Lou, where can we find you?
On the white pants.
Okay, well, you guys can find me on IG, Lupal Beats, also Toctic, Lupal Beats, and also I have music out and available on all streaming platforms. Just put in Lupal Beats and find some cool instrumental hip hop music and add to your playlist.
Ready.
So, my good brother King Geno,
Yeah.
where can we find you on social media, my good brother?
Pretty much all my social media is at official King Geno, basically. Except for Twitter, but I don't get on Twitter.
Yeah, you don't need to get on Twitter.
Twitter ain't the same.
Twitter is a deep dark place.
It is the dark
Man.
that
Like that don't make no sense.
that people are,
That man went from blue to black, didn't it? Like, y'all turned black for a reason.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeff said he want to be one of the first few buyers when we get our merch.
Hey, let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Jeff,
We
you gonna
got
get my socks that say hey, hey, hey?
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. DFW Shed Sessions, we definitely support Jeff Jones and everything Jeff Jones got going on. Uncle Jeff. Uncle Jeff, he younger than me, so I can't call him uncle, but but nah, Jeff Jones, man, we support any and everything that young man got going on. So for sure, you can definitely get some merch, brother.
Yep.
But yeah, real quick, King Geno, man. You like I said, I got two real quick questions for you before we get into these segments, man. We have some recurring segments that we deep dive with our guests every episode, and we just want to get to know you a little bit better, honey. So the first question, man, like I said, you have a dope resume, man. What was that first gig that you did that made you kind of feel like, oh shit, I'm in this thing for real? Like
Good question.
I'm hitting with somebody legit. Like this person has the pleasure of playing with me. Like what was that first one that made you kind of feel legit as a musician?
Outside of the dang, because I had to do a lot of church. I did a lot of church, but I think the first gig where I was like, dang, I can actually do this, like do it, was when Sput called me to come to South by Southwest. We played.
I remember that.
Nice.
We played for Doobie Powell, Chadney, dang, what's her name? She played the drums. I can't think of her name right now, but it was like a bunch of artists, Brick Liam, a whole bunch of people. We were playing for South by Southwest, and he had me on keys, and that was like the first gig where I was like, okay, I can see where it goes now.
Yeah.
And that was literally within my first year of being in the Dallas scene.
Really?
Wow, that's what's up.
That's what's
Like
up.
he heard me play that one time in Deep Ellum, and then next thing I know, I'm getting a text from him.
That's dope. And you know, Sput isn't a person, like he's considered one of the forefathers of this Dallas sound. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I know that too.
That,
like,
that's not light for that to be one of the like, especially like if he's the one hitting you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Speaking of Sput, he just heard me on bass for the first time.
Really?
And it was the most random thing ever.
Really?
We was at our Alley House gig.
Uh-huh.
We walk in, we see pictures of Sput and all this stuff. We was like, what's going on? Like, we looking at each other like, I know he ain't died yet.
right.
It turns out it was his surprise birthday party
Oh,
for our gig. And so, like, I'm on bass, RC and all them in there.
Yeah.
And they were like, dang, bro, we didn't know you play bass like that. And they was like, bro, I've only called you for keys. Like, you play bass. And so I was like,
oh no, you play grown band bass. If anybody have heard Geno play on bass, like, because a lot of people, like we were introduced to you via keys.
I wasn't playing bass yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was not playing bass. I only started playing bass like right before I went to Embassy City.
Man, go to hell. I'm sick of you, bro. I'm sick of these talented motherfuckers.
Jay, don't you want to play bass?
I did at one point in time.
Geno can
And I he probably could. I did like bass was a heavy instrument that I wanted to play at one point in time for reasons that I'll keep to myself.
You wanted the girls.
I wanted a girl. I wanted a girl, and that was her favorite instrument to hear.
Oh.
So I wanted to learn how to play bass.
Oh.
Bass easy though. When I look at bass, I see a box.
Unpack that, because
So,
my mind is filthy. So
like the major
Yeah.
scale.
because
on
I
the
see
bass,
box too.
like. So when I'm playing, I just see the box. I see 1 skip, 2 skip, 3. Right
Yeah,
underneath that, 4 skip, 5 skip, 6, and then that half step over 7-1, and that's what I see. And I'm just on that box the whole time.
When this see.
Sorry. Go ahead.
He's just all on that box. But no, quick question for both of y'all. What because
Uncle Joe said that gush box, sir.
He said bass players don't get girls.
Shout out to Dre.
You lying to me. You lying to me.
Oh, Andre Johnson. You
Dre Silk.
Because that bottom hit that bottom. Trust me, I know. Anyway.
Okay. Let's go back
but no, real quick. Just real quick, and this is actually for both of y'all. When y'all, you know what I'm saying, being predominant keyboard players, when you got over the bass and you start really diving in the bass, did that make y'all left hand better?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm actually left-handed.
Okay.
Same.
And so
Really?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I think one of the things with me is that it didn't take much for me to catch a lot of things. I think one of the things that was probably tough was the kind of the slapping.
I mean, so like
that's the only
just
thing.
more so on your insight.
Yeah.
Calm down, if you would.
It's that red solo cut.
But just more so on your insight, like your bass player ear. When you're in those situations where you either you gotta play key bass or you gotta, it's just you and you gotta, use your left hand a lot. When it's not a bass player, as a keyboard player, like did it elevate your ear as far as having to play your left hand a little bit more?
Well, as far as for me, because I already had the ear for as far as playing because keyboards is a bit more difficult because all keys are different. With bass, they're not.
You just slide down.
Everything is the patterns is the same, so it doesn't take much to catch or to play certain things or certain lines or whatever. As far as on bass compared to playing it on the keyboards.
What about you?
I would piggyback off that, yeah, because like when you switching keys on the piano, like your entire hand placement is different. Like it shifts
Because you don't transpose.
sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
If it's a song that I really want to like, it just depends on the situation, honestly. Like studio work, I'll transpose. If it's like a big old thing and I had to learn these songs last minute type stuff, and I know I got to go in and kill, I'm gonna transpose. But the thing about transposing though, when I transpose, you're not gonna know I'm transposing.
Yeah,
That's where people mess up, and that's why people don't like transposing keyboard players. It's because they don't know what key they in. And so like and when I do transpose, I'm not transposing no -12, -11 stuff. No, like if it's in G, I might move it to A flat or something. And it's little things like that. But I can play in all 12. It's just if I had the enough
situation.
time, to really prepare for those songs and stuff. So
okay.
But C sharp is my key. I love C sharp. That's my key.
Studio or the stage? If you had to choose for the rest of your career, because you a beast in both of them.
Stage.
Yeah.
Stage.
I love playing in front of people.
Yeah.
I could tell that by your videos.
The more people, the better for me.
Yeah.
Like people get nervous whenever they be like, "Dang, bro, you had to do a festival in front of 15,000 people." I would have been super nervous.
Yeah, but that energy do be crazy.
I'm up
big
there.
crowds,
I'm in my element.
Yeah.
The more people, the more comfortable I am. And that's crazy. Like in front of like 2-3 people, I'm nervous because it's more intimate.
I see you on your Sunday morning or whenever you were. There was this one video you recently posted. You said y'all asked for more.
Oh yeah, they wanted longer videos.
Yeah, longer videos.
Yeah.
And well, I couldn't really see in the crowd, but I imagine it was probably
it was
right.
a lot.
So I could tell.
I think that was the Nashville show we did. They had 4 tiers in that theater.
Oh wow,
That thing was packed.
But I saw your disposition, and I was like, he looks real comfortable.
Oh,
like
the more people, the more comfortable I am.
Oh,
That's what's crazy.
I've never heard nobody say that.
Man, if you've ever seen Geno with a Funk Your Feelings drive at Loose and Low, he turned into a whole different animal.
Yeah.
He turned into a whole different animal. I remember one of the first time like we had it was one of them packed situations, and we was just in there, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that. I bet. Being in front of people just brings out something different. But then you have some people that's like in the studio. in the studio, it's more their element because they have more control.
Yeah.
If that makes
and
sense.
see, I like being more free.
Yeah.
So like studio is like, I try not to think too hard when I'm in like studio work or whatever, because sometimes people can take things too far and then they start doing too much.
Yeah.
Or
They start
might-
confusing the studio with the
Yeah.
stage.
Because studio different.
It's
Because
way different.
you gotta make it
Absolutely.
more catchy. Like people gotta
Absolutely.
be able to listen to it and be like, dang, I want to play that back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. So it's different. I be harder on myself with studio work. Like there's a lot of songs that I really could have released a long time ago
Really?
that I never did. Like even with this Letter to You, that Letter to You, me and Gordon was writing on that years ago
Really?
from Rock Boy Fresh.
Okay.
Yeah. And so like he helped me get it started or whatever. And the beat is totally different. It ain't even what I was like. I had a bass instrumental that I was doing.
Yeah.
Or something. But yeah.
Do you ever listen to your studio stuff from like a little bit ago and be like, I want to do that over again?
All the time.
Yeah.
But I leave it because someone told me, they was like, nah, just leave it up there because it'll show people where you came from.
Yeah.
No,
So like
facts.
I'll go back and listen to my old stuff and I'm like, dang, that mud trash.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I elevate it. Like you can see the progress.
But you don't know, honestly, I get upset with artists who take down their early work because that's the work I fell in love with, or I
Yeah.
got to know you from. So then like I'll try to go and reach back to that time, and then you done took it down, and it makes me feel away because you didn't make a CD of it. It was on YouTube or whatever, and that was the only way I could
And
get
now
it.
it's gone.
And now it's gone. So it's like, dang. So yeah, I'm happy that you actually did that because there's a lot
I be
of.
wanting to take it down.
I know,
sometime,
but you
I be
don't
like,
know.
dang, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
leave it.
somebody gonna look back and be like, there's this one guy. His name is Anthony Houston, but he has a group called FDN, and he took down his whole CD, and everybody's like, yo.
Yeah, he had dope music. Yeah.
Yeah, like yo, where
yeah.
yo, and he took it, and I even asked him. I said, brother, where, like, can you at least give me the CD or whatever? Like, I want to listen to your music, and because he's not there anymore, he's like, nah, I'm not putting it up. So you don't know who,
Exactly.
Geno, I'm looking at your close up on the screen, and this is the absolute freshest lineup I've ever
I've been looking at his. That's crazy, Jay. I've been looking at it
I
all
ain't gonna
night.
hold you.
I'm sitting on this side, and I've been looking at his hair.
Put them back. Put them back. Dude.
It's
man.
so crisp.
That's that old.
It's so yo.
That's
This
that
what we do, though.
old
Did you
Steve Harvey
line
Kings of
yourself up
Comedy
before you got
Fresh.
here?
My business partner, he cut my hair today, Joe. So like me and Joe, we got in business together. Opened up. a
Jesus
barbershop.
Christ.
I mean, it is
Dude.
crisp.
Oh, everybody in the shop cut like this.
Really?
That's all I want.
Cause you
If you can't-
get
if you can't
some
cut-
of those barbers from what I remember.
Y'all do that paint still, do you know?
I mean, we do, but it's
called
just-
enhancement.
But it
But
don't
without
involve.
it,
It don't involve.
Yeah, but without it, our stuff's still crisp.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, you could tell.
Jesus
I mean, I'm
Christ.
talking about the fading.
Nah,
My word is gradation.
Y'all put weeds. Y'all put
The
Oh,
gradation.
man unit?
those man units where they.
I had a dude I was doing man units on.
Oh, okay.
But I had. That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so somebody was trying to be funny and be like, "Bro, you should do a man unit," and I'm like, there's only one way I would do a man unit is if I moved to another city.
I did one.
Nobody know you.
I did one on one of the bros one time.
One of the bros.
You know him. I don't know if he want me to put
Don't
him
say
out there
his.
like
Don't
that.
say
So
his name.
I ain't gonna say his
Do
name.
not.
I definitely would.
If it's gummy, just say that.
No.
I definitely need.
Like
to
he
take-
known for being bald. He just did it just to do it. Really? Or whatever. Yeah, I gave him a bald fade. It was
That
clean
narrows
too.
it down, though.
Okay.
Mm.
It was Dre Simp, wasn't it?
Nah.
Cause he definitely takes me as somebody who would do a man unit.
Nah, I think he got an SMP though.
I think it.
Dre Sim says Geno
Really?
is a master artist. No, definitely.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
Man, listen, King Geno Stevenson, we've been having a super dope conversation so far.
Is this your king?
we need to get into these segments. We got recurring segments that we do every episode just to deep dive and get to know the guests a little bit more. We're gonna call this one Top 5. All right. So I want to know.
We didn't play
Album.
it.
Oh,
What? Do what?
We didn't play it.
Top 5.
Oh.
I
Oh yeah, we do
Yeah.
do
Oh
that.
my
Don't we?
god.
we call this one Top 5.
Geno, do that run.
So man, we call this one Top 5, man. Again, you are definitely dope at your production and stuff like that. So I need to know, what are your top 5 in Geno's opinion? What are your top 5 best produced albums?
That's good.
That he produced?
No.
Oh, just period.
Period.
Low key. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's gonna go from
This hand.
all these different genres.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth.
And they don't have to be in any order.
Okay, that makes it better.
Yeah, they don't have to be in any order.
No order. All right. So I'm not gonna lie. Ty Tribbett.
Which one?
It's just something with me and that Greater Than album.
Okay.
I love that
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
And then one that helped shape my sound as a keyboard player, or what I used to shed to all the time. And when I go back and listen to it, I be like, dang, I really did get some of my chords from this album. Dietrich Haddon, Chainbreaker.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay.
Bruh,
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I got some good stuff from that. And then you got the Erykah Badu. That helped shape my sound too. I love neo soul. So that Baduism,
Okay.
that's definitely on my top. Whew,
You got
two more.
You got 2 more.
Shoot. Dang. I'm trying to think of stuff that shaped my sound, you know. So, because I can name other stuff too. But, these last 2.
Take your time.
Low key, I ain't gonna lie to you. That first Chris Brown album,
Yes. Yes.
it ain't got no skips.
Yeah.
None.
No skips.
None.
The namesake album, the Chris Brown album. Yeah.
That very first one that he dropped with Yo,
first.
all that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That album was iconic. Well, I'll forever listen to those songs.
Yeah. You gotta rip your light skin, brother. I understand. I understand.
And then other than that, like for my,
You got 1 more.
I got one more. So I can't remember which one, but the Azusa Praise, Carlton Pearson.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
I used to listen to that all the time.
Really?
So like that,
And that's a live mix.
it is.
Yeah.
But that helped shape my my worship sound a little bit.
Really? Carlton Pearson?
I love Carlton Pearson.
That's not a bad.
That Azusa Praise stayed on repeat.
Yeah.
And then it's like I could keep going though, because
Yeah.
like I love the live in South Africa with Israel Houghton and all that, like all them different albums. It's a lot of music that I listen to.
Yeah.
And so like even
What's
with
the most genre you listen to? Because it sounds like gospel.
the most genre is between R&B and gospel for sure. Like I listen to a lot of worship music. I love worship. So like I'll listen to the gospel stuff, like the gospel, like churchy stuff,
Yeah.
but it's just something about worship. I just love worship.
I don't want to ask.
But then I love quartet.
Yeah.
I grew up in that. That ain't going nowhere.
Right.
That's always there. That's in me. That's in my blood.
Was it Christian Corbett?
Who? You talking about that?
No. Geno, it's because he got in the comment section and he said fam did mine. So that's why I asked. I'm sorry.
Well, he said it, so shoot.
Yeah.
He told on himself.
I'm sorry to take
Christian
us back.
Corbett, that's the homie. He told on himself.
Hey, but his ball fade was clean. I'm talking about clean.
So that was a unit.
When he had that ball fade? Yeah.
Oh, man.
I did not
You did
know
that?
that.
I'll blend that mud to make it look like it's real hair.
I did not know that.
You ain't gonna know it's a unit. That's how it's supposed to be. These people be out here
Gummy
doing
said
it
you
wrong.
need pits.
You gotta blend that thing.
I did not know.
Oh, man.
You got the comments lighting up too.
For real.
Oh man.
Did it? Okay. Oh.
Oh, he did it for one of your barber school classes?
Well, no,
You was
I
teaching?
wanted him to do. I had a class in Arlington that I was gonna do. Was it Arlington? Fort Worth? Something I can't remember. Shoot. They wanted me to do a unit class, and I was gonna use them as my model. But I did one on them before that.
So
it's more than one. Yeah.
Stop the cap. You did this for you. You did this for
If
you.
you liked it, just say that.
It wasn't for research purposes. You did this for you. Oh man.
He said
Okay.
that's when he first went bald. Nobody would have ever known, Christian.
That's
had you
crazy.
Not gotten in
I
the
did-
conversation because
Yeah.
he did not name you.
Yeah.
Cause I had seen him like what
I was like, oh, he grew his hair back.
that's crazy. That's what's up though.
Wow. Okay.
That's what's up though. I bet. Okay. I don't know. I might try it.
Now said he crying.
But he was like, I seen it in person.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No units for me. So,
Oh,
So-
got you second guessing, huh?
not at all. Not at all. We call this next one playing in the wrong key. All right. So this is like, what's your pet peeves and stuff like that. This is our version of what grinds your gears. So, what is playing in the wrong key for Geno Stevenson?
My biggest pet peeve when it comes to music is when people play too loud and don't blend.
Yeah.
Unpack that.
Yeah.
So there's been times.
With Celestial Clockwork.
Shut up.
and we were playing for Charlie Boy.
Nah, but like, it's been some gigs where it's like, bruh, just chill. Blend, make the music feel good. Have some dynamics.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knows
That's a word.
when the verse come down so they
Yeah.
can hear the words. They already know the chorus.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So like, you gotta think, like whenever I think about music, I think about like how people think of film scoring and stuff like that. So like
I want to ask you about that too.
I done started studying like Disney and different things like that because they know how to get the emotion out of people.
Yeah.
And so like, and who taught me that was Julius.
Okay.
Julius told me, he said, go listen to like some Disney music and stuff like that. Like study the different voicings and stuff that they use and how they transition.
Because even
and
with
stuff.
that, it's like you barely hear it, but you feel it.
Yeah. Like that one, like you can hold one note, but you can go to different keys from that one note and different things like that. And once you like branch out your mindset of knowing that and like really hearing like what, I don't know, it's like expanding your ear.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, I don't know, yeah.
I get it.
It makes
No.
a big difference though.
And I kind of get that in the last EP he pulled out. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was like, like I said, you hear it, but you felt it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I want. I want people to feel it. I don't care about the oohs and ahs. I don't care about like, oh, he did a clean run right here, or ooh, that chord right there was clean. No, I want them to be like, dang, that song really touched me.
So that song, You Falling? That song about you falling?
Oh, the one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I didn't know you sung.
I sing a little bit.
I don't know. You
I ain't no singer.
all I'm saying is
Play with notes.
all I'm saying is that right there, you said about the whole notes and runs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You literally sung it straight, and honestly, I kind of felt your words.
Yeah.
And then you did the
and that's the one that I said that's my favorite one. That's why I'm gonna push that one as like even though it's not the title track. That's the one I'm really.
No,
that's my favorite
that one is a good one. That one is a good.
By the way, I keep because I keep saying the last record that you pull out. It's called Only You.
Right. Oh wait.
It's
I got you.
It's called Only
right
You.
here.
So listen. Only You. If and it's only 2 tracks on there, which is low key an extended track,
basically.
But it's 2 tracks on there. It's called Only You. Man, listen, if y'all just want to get in that mode, if y'all want to get in that mode, whether you want to meditate, whether you want to worship, whatever the case may be, Only You. That is it.
You did this picture too.
Mm-hmm. So that picture, actually, we was in Jersey. I was on a concert date with Jonathan Traylor, and we was on the beach out there in Jersey. I was
going to ask you about Jonathan Traylor, because that's been who you hitting with. Been hitting with pretty heavy lately.
Since 2020.
Really? You know what I'm saying? And y'all family, right?
Yeah. And what's crazy is we didn't even find out we were cousins until probably like my 3rd or 4th gig with him.
Really?
Yeah. So like, I knew that I had some Traylors in my family because I'm related to Carolyn Traylor. That's my cousin.
Yeah.
Oh,
like my blood cousin.
Okay.
Like I can walk up on her anytime. She was like, "What's up, cuz?"
Yeah.
All that. So East Texas is deep, but it's tight knit at the same time. Like everybody family dang near. Like that's why I had to date Mexicans in high school.
Really?
I couldn't date, anytime I found a black girl that I liked, they were like, "Oh, that's your cousin." I was like, dang. So I was like, let me just stop trying. So like that's where I come from. I come from a big family. And so like I didn't put 2 and 2 together because I was like, Traylor, he in Dallas, we over here in East Texas. But not to I mean, we found out like his family from like East Texas and all that stuff, and he was like, shoot, he just started naming names. I was like, hold on. They're my peoples. Yeah. And then we started going down the line. He started talking to his granny and his mama and stuff. He was like, oh shoot, we cousins.
Oh wow.
So
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was already locked in, but we locked in.
Locked in, yeah. It hit different. That's what's up, man.
And then he know my heart. He know how we worship. Like me and him, we love to worship. Like he love worship just as much as I do.
I was about to say, but you know, because you say he knows your heart, but it sounds like you know his too. And
because I got discernment. I think that's one of my gifts that God gave me.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, like since I was a child, I could always look at people and be like, I don't know about them. Yeah. Or like, oh, they cool. And then like there's even been times where I've looked at somebody and I was like, dang, I just feel like you've been through this, and they was like, how did you know that? Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. I just read it on you.
Yeah. So, like, damn, Gummy, you ate just way too many snacks. That's a lot of snacks, Gummy.
Why? Why?
I see some tight jeans.
You don't even have to go
some
there.
white pants.
I see some tight white pants in your. I see some tight white jeans in your future, Gummy.
Women's section.
I don't know when it's gonna happen. Oh, Shatta. I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Gummy, don't let them do you like that.
It's gonna happen, and
I ain't no prophet. I just got discernment.
And I just want to say, don't be ye not dismayed.
You know, I didn't come here to preach to you.
Be ye not dismayed.
Oh man,
because you gonna find something in your closet that's not gonna match the rest of the band.
Like some zebra print.
But you gonna be all right. I see an animal in your future. A zebra.
I like the zebra prints.
That was not the wardrobe.
Okay.
All right, but nah,
He's a drummer. He can do whatever he wants.
No, he can't. No, he can't. All right, so, all right, man, we call this last one, or this next one, rather, we call this one Gig Tales. All right, so good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, what's that one gig story that you can talk about?
Well, we might as well talk about the one we both know.
All right. Go ahead and get into it.
So it's a reggae gig. Me and my homeboy Tim. And so like
I think this is the gig that solidified our relationship.
it did. It definitely helped. Cause I was like, you know what? At least I know I can call on them whenever things get too out of hand. When I know I'm finna, So we get to the gig, we do the gig and everything. And then next thing we know, I'm starting to pack up a little bit. Tim come over, he was like, hey bro, old dude trying to get in the car and try to leave without paying us, but I caught him in the parking lot. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Bring him on back in here. And so, and it was just $100 gig, but it's his principal at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, so why would you book us if you ain't had the money in the first place? Like, I feel like as an artist, if you're gonna book a band, have that money in place before the gig even start.
Yeah.
Don't wait on ticket sales. Don't wait on whatever you think is coming to you. Have that money ready. Like anytime I do something for Jeff got his money ready.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He got his money ready for the next concert already.
Yeah.
Off of donations.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, shoot, like it's just principle at that point. But it's the fact that he was finna just drive off and just leave us up there. And so we confront him. And so he was like, I don't know what to do. I ain't got it. All I got is like $50. I was like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You gonna have to go get my money.
Yeah.
He said, well, what I'm supposed to do? I said, I don't know. Go around and ask these people for some gas money or something until you collect it.
Yeah.
Because you ain't leaving until I get my money.
Right.
Because it's principle at this point.
Yeah.
And it's not even the fact of like me being big, bad, none of that. It's just, I'm a man, you a man, you ain't finna disrespect me.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna let no man disrespect me.
Yeah.
Because that's how I came up. I'm from the
Absolutely.
country.
Absolutely.
We corn fed, even though I don't look like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Right.
so like, but yeah, he was going around. And then I called you, I called Dwayne. I was like, hey man, dude ain't trying to pay. I need this money. Boom, 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 boom. If you don't get it to me, hey, something gotta happen.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad that the security guard telling us, like, hey, look, if y'all do anything, go
the
around the corner. Ain't no cameras over there.
Yeah.
And so like, I'm at that point now, you done gave me even more motivation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just chilling. And
Geno,
then,
I don't see you as that type.
I'm not. I'm a really nice person, so it takes a lot to get me to them points. So like anytime people that know me know, like if I'm mad or if I'm upset with somebody, it's got to be something serious, and it's got to be something to where I feel like all the way disrespected or whatever. Because I'm not that type of dude. I don't cuss. None of that.
You even at your show, at the shows that you play, you stay to yourself. Like you
Yeah.
don't, you don't.
I
you
go
don't
and do my
fraternize
job.
or nothing.
Yeah, I go and do my job and go home.
Yeah.
I'm there to make money and enjoy my time with the bros, enjoy playing music and doing what I love to do, and then I go home. I don't got time to be dibbing and dabbing and all that stuff. Like I got wife, kids, family, all that stuff. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's like I don't know.
So my take on the situation that you're talking about. So this is so it wasn't that you called, you made a Facebook post.
Oh dang, I did.
You made a Facebook post and you didn't say no names or whatever, and you was just like, man, this dude tripping. He ain't trying to blah blah. So I saw that post. So I inboxed. I inboxed Geno like, yo, hey bro, you good? I just so happened to be off that night. He was like, bro. I was like, bro, you good? And he tells me what happened. And the way he presents it, the way he presented, he was like, yo, this dude trying to pay us without leaving. He's trying to leave without paying. And you know what I'm saying, but Geno was like, but we got him.
Because he had $200 to pay. He had to pay both of us, $100.
So I said, I said, say less, I'm on my way. Where you at? Bet? So I pull up. You know what I'm saying? And I got some accompaniment with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Oh, you know I had mine too.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So cause I'm like, what we talking about? What we doing? So, and then, so where I felt for Geno the most, because with the person that he was with at the time, I believe it was y'all. It was either Valentine's Day or y'all anniversary, or something like that.
Man, it was something
like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was something like that.
And
so,
the fact that I took a gig.
yeah,
and all that stuff.
Yeah, so it was something like that. So this ain't just some like it was a little bit deeper. So I just say, shoot, where you at? I'll pull up too, and I pulled up.
Mav said Geno is fast. He would have caught the car.
Nah, fact. Oh yeah, man, no, cause of that football game.
That was a good football game too.
We need to bring that back.
I found out Syfe could really play football.
Syfe can play football.
Syfe can play.
Wow.
Darius fast too. Shoot.
Well, you know, Darius is all legs. So that's why. But nah, man. So I pull up to the. I think it was at Murphy's Mansion. Mm-hmm. Murphy's Mansion. I pull up to the gig. When I pull up to the gig and when I walk in there, dude is at different people's tables asking for money. So that part is all.
So
facts.
he was really.
Oh no, that's all facts.
I made him go around and ask everybody for money.
Geno.
I said, "You gonna go collect our money before you leave out this building?"
No,
for real.
No, these are all facts.
He got to $90 for me, and I would not let him leave until I got that last 10. Eric had to say, "Bro, I'll just give you the last 10."
Really?
No, and I gave him more than that.
But you know, Mav said that's good business always, though.
Yeah.
I gave him more than that. So I see Buddy. So but this is part of how we got that because if, I don't know if you remember.
Jeff Jones said you would have been on the top of the car like Spider-Man.
I don't know if you remember, but I got the rest for you and Buddy. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? I see dude
Because Tim was like, "Shoot, you can just take the 100 and I'll be out." You know what I'm
we
saying?
wasn't doing that.
But Eric was like, "Nah."
I was like, no, we're not doing that. But the reason I did that is because his manager was there too. Mm-hmm. I found out his manager was there too. So I walk in and I see the dude and I asked Geno, I was like, "Yo, is that the dude?" Because this is the first time I meet old girl that was with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time I meet her. You know what I'm saying? She's frustrated because again, this is either like birthday, anniversary, something. So she frustrated.
It was something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I'm like, that's him? I was like, I bet. I'm like, I walk up to him while he's at the table asking people. The fact that y'all had him doing that, I low-key didn't even have to be there because they literally got this man. Walking because it's like because the way it was set up, it's like it's like a restaurant and then like a entertainment room in the back of the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And he walking up to people dinner tables like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I walk up to him. I'm like, "Hey, bro, I need to holler at you in the back if you don't mind." Mm-hmm. Cool. And like he, you know, I was like, no, we good. I just, if you don't mind, I'm with them, they with me. If I could just holler at you, you know what I'm saying? We go to the back and we sit down, just me and him, and we have a polite conversation. We have a polite conversation. By the time we finish said polite conversation, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere, him and the manager found the rest of the money. Mm-hmm. Don't know how.
That always happens.
Don't know how they found it, but
just happened to
but
be able to find
but the thing about it was the manager was like, well, he was on some stuff like, well, can you not say nothing, or can you? It was something along the lines of, I'll give you the rest of it if y'all don't say nothing, or if y'all don't. You know what I'm saying?
I went live the next day.
I said, no, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, that just let me know you got the money, so I'm gonna need that. I need that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Long story short, we got it. You know what I'm saying? So I walk Geno to his. I walk Geno, and his accompaniment to his to they will. I like, hey man, look, that's that. You know what I'm saying? I went and found Tim. I'm like, hey, I'm like, hey, bam, and then that was the end of that. That was the end of that. But what I saw in that moment was my brother was having an issue. Because again, by this time I had.
So it was you stepping up for little brother.
Well, what it was is I take family, friend, brother, sister. I take all of those terms extremely serious.
Now wait, and we can move on to the next one after this question. But Geno,
is it just me or is
no?
video out? What does that mean?
Yo.
I understood. Never mind.
Okay, thank you. Geno, didn't I tell you? It was gonna be some point where somebody be like, oh, I can't see this.
I'm reading the comment.
I know you are, and I've already texted him.
Oh, okay.
And he said it's back. He's been talking to me this whole time. I got this.
My
I
bad.
promise.
My bad,
Just
Sean.
reading.
So no, you can't. Geno, so you remember when I talked to you about you being loyal? Now, how did it feel for you to call your brothers and say, yo, I have this issue with this venue or with this manager or this promoter or whatever, and they pull up and help rectify the situation? Like, how did that feel? How did that make you feel at that moment?
Oh, it feel good because it could have went way worse.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have.
And so the fact that he came more level-headed and just trying to solve the situation, that definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to go there. I'm more about solution. But at the same time, I was
a little bit more lifted.
Yeah. but because we want results. We want results, and the other way might have made it a way deeper situation than what it should have been. It should have been just you hire artists, pay your artists,
Right.
and that's it. Just leave it at that. We don't have to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, what it seemed like happened, it seemed like the issue might have been between the dude and the manager, because like I said, it wasn't him that gave me the bread. It was the manager that gave me the bread. Or promoter or whoever he was, the dude that was like, yo, can you not say nothing? Or can y'all not say nothing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mav said y'all gonna run that football thing back.
Let's do it.
Oh, we got to.
Let's do it. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I get some cleats this time and everything. You know what I'm saying? But that's why Darius was running so fast. Like him, Darius, Syfe, they had cleats and
They was ready.
gym shorts.
So what you're
Because we
saying?
play football.
I was about to say. So what you're saying is they can't prepare.
I played football. Well, when I pulled up, I didn't pull up to play.
What did you do then?
I just pulled up to spectate. It was
Okay.
I just pulled up.
And then they needed one more person, and you was it.
That's exactly what happened.
Basically.
No, I'm not lying. That's exactly what happened.
Hey, can you help us out, brother?
Because when I got there, they had already played one game. And as a matter of fact, when I got there, he had left.
Yeah, I was leaving when he got there.
Yeah, so they had already played one game. I mean,
You ain't gotta help him out, Geno.
That's the truth. That's the truth. We had a referee. Shout out to Christian Bennett.
We did.
They had a whole referee and everything.
Who was the referee?
Christian Bennett.
Oh wow.
And when I say he was in it, like he was in
No,
his,
throwing
legit.
flags
His
everywhere.
heart was in it.
Legit.
he had flags and all that. He did.
Well, throwing flags everywhere.
Now, come to find out, I guess he do referee.
Offsides.
I guess he do referee stuff on his part-time stuff. He was out there. First down.
Oh, you do this for real?
He had on a ref shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
He had on the shirt and everything.
I have video proof.
That is funny.
Okay.
This dude was in a whole rep, the cap, everything.
Really?
Syfe running. He was trying to run with him. Foul.
I knew Syfe was a football player where he dove.
Really?
Nah.
He dove to catch a ball.
He
I said, dang.
First of all,
I didn't know you was gonna do all that.
Right.
First of all, Syfe jersey was too tight. I'm sorry. He had on the old, one of his old Lincoln jerseys. I was like, okay, that's too tight, brother. You trying to relive your glory day? No, I do this for real. I've been that.
That sound like him. I do this for real.
I've been that. Nah, he was balling. No, I ain't gonna hold you. Polo was out there. He threw like 5 picks.
Polo, no, he didn't.
Mav,
did Polo? Mav, because I know you gonna tell the truth, Mav. Did Polo throw 5 picks?
He threw like a solid 5 picks, bro. Mav, if you still on.
Oh, he said shout out to Jason and Polo for all the interceptions.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I guess.
Facts.
Thank you. I was just saying.
Bo had interceptions too?
Nah, Bo wasn't out there.
Bo wasn't there.
Who's Jason?
The sound guy, Jason.
Oh.
Wait, don't he run sound? Or do some kind? I can't remember.
I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone.
Yeah, Jason is, Bo is like, Jason who?
Yeah. Bo wasn't out there. Bo ain't got enough legs to play football. So
say,
Bo
my knees.
Bo ain't got enough legs to play football, so he definitely wasn't out there. Man, Geno, I know we told you that you was coming on here to do an interview, which is not all the way it's not all the way false. We did not lie to you. However, we wanted to bring you on here definitely to give you your flowers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, we don't have the flowers in the budget to give you real flowers.
Or the fake ones.
Or fake ones. However, we wanted to take a second. We wanted to take a second and legit give you your flowers. Ever since...
in pants.
But
you got some white pants.
Mal said
I don't wear white pants.
Mal said, nigga, I had to start QBing. Yes, you did.
No, he really did.
Yeah, but no. So we want to take a serious moment and actually take a second to give you flowers, man. I know for a fact, ever since I've met you, you've been nothing but solid. You've been nothing, and again, a lot of times we confuse being popular with being a good person, being talented with being a good person. You are legit an all-in-one situation. You are, with or without your talent, with or without all the things you can do, you're a good person. I've seen you stand the test of time when it comes to a lot of different situations. I've seen you come through, and I've seen you stay the same. I've seen you be loyal to the people that you're loyal to. I've seen you be solid to the people that you're solid to. Now going to your talent, you are definitely a monster. Hands down. It's not a lot of people genuinely touching you when it comes to this thing that we do.
Facts.
It's not a lot of people that's, you know what I'm saying, giving it the same amount of heart, giving it the same amount of passion that you do. I just want to say, me personally, and I know everybody that's listening can speak and agree with what I'm saying is, bro, we do not want to see you stop. Mm-hmm. We appreciate the hell out of you for what you give, for giving your heart, for giving your time. I know a lot of what we do takes up a lot of our mental, you know what I'm saying, for just giving that to us, giving that to the world. We genuinely appreciate you. We don't want you to stop. We want more from you. As my goddad likes to say, we are
pulling on your anointing.
We are putting a demand on your anointing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's a way much more for you to give, man. Yeah. There's way much more for you to do. There's way much more legacy for you to leave. Mm-hmm. And we know that there is always going to be some level of greatness attached to your name. So we just want to say we love you, we appreciate you, and please don't stop. Y'all make some noise for Geno Stevens.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you this last question, man. You find a younger version of yourself. You find a younger version of yourself. You find a young Genesis. You find a young Genesis. What advice does King Geno give to a young Genesis if he was to run into him? Other than don't get married too soon. I had to. Fuck y'all. I had to. I had to.
It's definitely in the list. But
stay the course. Go ahead.
I was really finna say stay the course. That's what's crazy. I was gonna say stay the course.
See, that's that discernment.
Yeah.
We linked in the spirit.
So
okay.
I was really finna say that. Cause it's like sometimes I get sidetracked or whatever. Especially, well, not like now, but growing up and stuff, I would get sidetracked or whatever, and something look good, feel good, whatever. I lose my track of mind or whatever. So I definitely would just say stay the course. Focus on your gift. Focus on your path. Do what God has for you.
Yeah. So knowing who a young Genesis was back then, with King Geno giving them that advice, what would their response be?
Oh, I would probably listen for sure.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, the reason that I went through a lot of the stuff that I went through, not putting anything on my parents, because they were great parents. I have a great father, great mother, but there was a lot of things that I wasn't told. There was a lot of information I wasn't given.
Would you say you were sheltered to a certain extent, a little bit?
I don't want to say sheltered, but there was some things that they just never told me.
Yeah.
Of like what to expect and stuff.
Yeah.
Because their situation was different.
Yeah.
Like my parents met in the military and got married after 3 months. And that's the whole story I heard growing up. Like, oh, we only knew each other for 3 months and we got married and we've been together for, I'm finna be 34 years in November. They'll be married for 34 years.
Come on, longevity.
So it's like.
But being in the military, they had stability too.
Yeah.
So
it's like I'm getting advice from.
Yeah.
I'm getting advice from a couple of parents that's literally, I'm not gonna say they had a perfect life, but that's like a Hallmark movie.
That's very stable.
Like that's like the top of the top. So that's what I always wanted. That's what I saw. So sometimes I would try to, I guess I could say I would force myself into some things. Sometimes trying to get that, yearning for that, because I was like, dang, my daddy had that. You know what I'm saying? And so like, as a young man growing up, like you want somebody like your mama, because your mama is your mama. That's what you see when you're growing up. So like anytime I was like, dang, you remind me of my mama a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. And so like that definitely would have saved me from some heartache for sure.
I got you. I haven't asked this question in a long time, but with you, I definitely feel like I gotta ask because I feel like you can give some honest insight. You have Geno, the business owner. You have Geno, the artist.
Yeah.
But then you have Geno, the husband. You have Geno, the father.
Then you got Genesis.
Then you got Genesis, just you.
Genesis,
There's that man in the mirror.
Right.
How do you balance those people?
That's a good question. I want to know that.
Honestly, that's the hardest part, because it's always trying to please somebody or please myself and stuff. And so like I see myself all over the place sometimes. And then sometimes people might be like, dang, you ain't doing this or you ain't doing that. And it's like, shoot, I'm trying to do it all.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I'm trying to balance. It's not like I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, finding that perfect balance is definitely the hardest part. It would be a lot easier if I would have already done made it and got all these millions and all that stuff.
So how do you do it now, though?
You know what I'm saying? So now, literally, I just
I go trying to figure that thing out.
I literally go it's like a daily task, bro. Like I wake up, I'm like, dang, let me go see the kid, let me go see baby girl. She running up to me, she like, Daddy, I'm hugging her, she laying on my chest, all that stuff. She loving it, all that stuff. And then I gotta be a husband, then I gotta be, a musician, then I gotta be what I wanna be. And stuff, and put out what I wanna put out. And then so like it gets tough sometimes, but I know God got me.
You know what's crazy? You are so young. You are so. That's what I keep thinking about. You are so young, but you speak with such wisdom, and of course, I know bits and pieces of what you've been through or whatever, and just to see how far you've come from. My mind is blown because you're such a young person, and you speak with such profound wisdom. And you speak from a place that you've been, and you can hear it. Like I'm literally like in awe. Like I don't know. I'm just literally sitting here like, yo. It's not the light skinnedness. It's really. It's what, Jay?
See, if you would have got to know him versus
Shut up. I apologize.
versus going to women's church. Then
I apologize. We got that straight.
Mav said, in these days and times, that Hallmark shit hard to come by. People don't have staying power like they did in most part. Yeah, that's true.
And then these parents ain't raising the people the same.
For sure.
Like I be telling people, like I'm gonna tell my kids the same thing. Like you really got to look into like how these people was brought up.
Yeah,
like that really matters.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
Okay, Jill.
How does it feel to know that your
But
kid?
I guess I'm older than both of y'all then.
Yeah.
The nigga ain't young. He 1 month older than me. I guess I'm older than both of you guys then.
Yeah, Bo said, "Yo, women church." Hey, I'm just saying. Between me, you, and Geno, we know. But nah. How does it feel to know that your kids might not know what a CD player is?
What you mean by that? That drive to Durant. What do you mean by that? That drive to Durant, y'all was on mail. What was y'all talking about? Put it out there now. What was y'all talking about? Huh?
No.
What was y'all saying about mail?
I think the question was, what was y'all talking about? I think that's what he was saying. I think he was saying y'all was on one.
They drive to Durant.
How does it feel to know that your kids might not know what a CD player is, bro?
I mean, I ain't really too big on that. I just really want
a cassette player.
I really just want them to have a love for music.
Yeah.
And so like I'll find like times where I'm in there practicing and stuff, and they'll come in there because I don't want to force it on them. I want it to be natural.
Yeah.
So like my daughter Jessica is natural for her. Like she'll literally just want to go in there and play the piano and stuff. Like it's been times where I done played a song and just listening, and she was in there like in key and everything. Okay. So I know she has her ear. And then like my other daughter Adriana, so like I'm in there making a beat. One of the Groove on Felt, the little poetry of the first track. I got a record and she's in there like humming melodies and stuff over, like trying to create a song and stuff. So like I know that they gon' like my influence is gonna be there, regardless. So like I don't want to force it because I want it to be natural, but I know it's gonna be there for sure.
This is gonna be my last question, Lou. Then you got it. Because you have children and stuff like that, because you are a businessman. What's the importance of leaving a business legacy for your kids, for your family?
It's very important. That's really what I'm on right now. That's why I started pushing this content and starting to release music and all that stuff again. Because, like, ever since I done started, and I started in January. Like, January, I went from 18,000 followers on Instagram to about to be 30.
Yeah.
We in April. So 4 months, I done gained over 11,000 followers.
Nice.
And they going crazy on my reels of me just playing the simple stuff. And what I'm doing, I'm just cultivating my sound off of what they love at the same time. So like I'll play something, they were like, "Ooh, where's the rest of this?" And so I'll let them sit on that, and then I'll just go and extend it. That's all I did for the Only You.
Really?
I went back to some reels that I did.
Really?
And saw the ones that hit the most.
Yeah.
And just made it full tracks.
Oh wow, okay.
And that's all I did. And so like that's how I'm playing it now. Like I'm learning this algorithm with the social media. Release the reel, see what they like, turn it into something, and then give it to them to where they can listen to it whenever. And so like that's really what I'm on right now. And since I've been doing that, it's been growing my stuff, and I've been blowing up on social media and all that stuff. I've been getting hit up by different producers from Atlanta, LA, all this other stuff. People want me to come out and get in the studio with them now. And so like, I'm not big on being like a producer. I just want the credits. I want the royalties. Like I don't care about the
get
name.
The points. Get the points.
Yeah, I don't care about the name, none of that. I ain't gotta be no DJ Mustard, none of that.
Yeah.
I just want
Geno.
I want the long term to where my family's set for the rest of their life. To where I can leave back a legacy, to where they can be like, dang, my daddy did that for us.
So how do you from business wise, how do you set it up to where your kids eat off that?
So besides, beneficiaries and stuff like that, I've thought about like whenever I'm in the studio and stuff like that, of like different melodies. Like even when I was recording her doing melodies, like she actually had some dope melodies. I'm gonna use that. She gonna get credits for it.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna set them up to where they'll be able to have credits and royalties and all that stuff. Like if DJ Khaled and all them people can do that stuff, for somebody's saying one word on a song, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
If I'm gonna eat, they gonna eat.
Yeah,
for sure.
I want everybody to eat.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
So like, I don't care what it is. Like I want my family set up for life.
As long as it's not a tamarind. I got you.
But yeah, that's really what I'm grinding on right now, is like really just setting up that longevity, setting up that legacy to where I don't have to think about it and worry about them. Like I done gave them the guide and all that stuff, but it's we already know in this world we need money.
Absolutely.
And it's only getting worse.
Yeah.
So it's like either I got to make a move or we just gonna be stuck.
Yeah.
Or they gonna end up being in poverty later on. I don't want that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I just gotta do what I gotta do.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Lou, what you got?
Yeah, man. Well, I want to say this, Geno, we definitely appreciate you coming sitting on the couch with us tonight. You laid a lot of great giggles and info. It's definitely been a good time tonight, and we definitely got to have you back because I feel like we still got a lot.
No.
We definitely got a lot to unpack.
We ain't touched half of it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
We ain't touched half of it.
But as a musician, keyboard player, producer, I'm definitely proud of everything you done, and keep moving, man. For sure.
Yeah.
Man, keep moving to get hurt and all of that.
Watch this.
Doing your thing.
Lou, watch this. Professor Mill, what you got?
Y'all need to get out my house.
And there you have
With
it.
that being said, DFW Shed Sessions, we appreciate King Geno so much for coming, sitting down, chopping it up with us, man. Taking time out your busy schedule, man. We definitely enjoyed this conversation, and for sure you will be back. We got to have you back, man. DFW Shed Sessions, please make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Let the people know what's going on. Like I said, we got ads. Go ahead and put the ad thing back up. P Fessel. Go ahead and put the ad thing back up. We got ads if y'all want to contribute. Help us help you. If y'all got something that y'all trying to promote, whether you're a business owner, musician, trying to push your show, anything like that, go ahead. Everybody but Celestial Clockwork, y'all can let us know what's going on. Let us know what's going on with y'all, man. And we'll definitely get y'all right. We'll get y'all set up. Whether y'all want to do the ad yourself and just shoot it to us, we even have the capabilities of doing the ad for you for just a couple more dollars. Turn to your neighbor and say that ain't much.
It ain't much.
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying? So we can definitely do that. But yeah, man, please like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. King Geno in the building. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, brother. We got Professor Mel Will. We got we got the good brother Lou Paul Beast in the building. Myself, J Ell Groove. We out of here, y'all. And remember,
I should have ended it right there.
it ain't gonna suck itself. To God be the glory. Peace, y'all. Y'all
You ain't
have a
even
good
gotta
night.
say that.
I do, because God gets